Yeah, no, you might have to refresh it. Let's see. I'm trying to be acting up here. We're trying to get the sound right. Let's see here. Yep, you got me, huh? Okay. We checked up here. Let's see here. Okay. I got my light in. Let's see if we can make sure the room is working all right. Sound still working? Mic check 1.
Yep.
Okay. All right, there we go. What's good with you, Millennial? What's good with you? You got Barry Bags. Aloha, Barry Bags. Just trying to make sure we all checked up here proper. Sound is able. Thank you, big homie. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we're gonna get it right up in here. We're gonna check the markets. We're just trying to get settled in here, because we're talking about the economic collapse of this ism. I appreciate them likes, big homie. I appreciate them already. Yup. So let's check it up. We got just about an hour to the close. Let's check it up. What do we got here? I know them numbers ain't right. Let's see here. Oh, the Dow coming back. Let's see here. Got you at 97, I believe. I think we was off by 400 earlier. Let me make sure. Everything is oil at 96. Brent at 108. Let's check the VIX. Let's check where we at. 23.8 VIX. Let's have around 95. Once again, let me fresh it up. So bond market, what's the 10-year at? 10-year then 426. WTI is at 96. Brent at 107. Gold and silver down on inflation fears. People want their money. So they're moving into cash, but they're moving it out of the country. They're looking at foreign markets. That's why I say you got to get your money out that thing. Let me go up in here. Okay, so we good to go. So yeah. So today we definitely talking about the economic collapse of the United States. I'm sure y'all saw Jack Daniels get up there. That's the top story today. He getting up there begging for more money. Begging for more cheddar. $200 billion. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Let me refresh this. Sometimes I'll be getting, it's kind of late on the chat. Let me make sure this is matching with that chat. Okay, yeah, we matching up. Okay. So, yeah. So, they basically going to sacrifice the dollar, because they pretty much saying, we don't care what it takes. We're going to print, and print some more. So that's all to the bad. So you had Powell come out yesterday, and when the Federal Reserve Chairman is basically telling you, hell, I don't know how bad this inflation is. You better run for the hills. Because you got inflation on the rise. They're getting ready to print more and more money. He talking about he need another $200 billion to kill bad guys. Come on, man. And just like I mentioned earlier in the week, I told you they was going to start arguing amongst each other. Everybody thought Israel was our buddy. Now they got that situation where I guess Trump claims Israel bombed that South Par oil field without his consent or his knowledge, which we know is a bold-faced ass lie. So once again, now you got Israel and the U.S. button heads. Once again, said it once, I'll say it again. There is no loyalty amongst thieves. Word, that means it's over. Yup. I mean, the problem is you see every day the disrespect that the world has for us. You know, I guess he had that blockade of oil down in Cuba. And guess who just said, oh, don't worry about that. Them Ruskies, they going right down there to deliver some oil to the Cubans. Gonna bypass whatever little BS he talking about. They say your boy at 1600 is panicking now. He done removed the sanctions from the Ruskies, the oil sanctions. He removing oil sanctions from the Iranians. Yes, you heard that correctly. From the Iranians. So he basically going to benefit them to try to save these markets. I told you at the end of the day, it's all about that dollar. So it's all to the bad out there. It's all to the bad. So they're talking about select countries can go through the strait. But guess what, big homie? It's just like La Cosa Nostra. You got to pay a tax to the Iranians. So with all this U.S. mighty firepower and whatnot, you got the Iranians controlling that strait. And that's why people over here should be damn worried. People over here really, really, really should start thinking about themselves. That's why you're going to hear me say it a lot today. You know, if you can, and I stress if you can, try to get you something off grid. Because they said even if this war ended today, the destruction that they have done to the oil market, you're going to see that for years, big homie. Years. They done ruined the U.S. dollar. I mean, Powell came out yesterday and basically said, I couldn't tell you how bad this inflation is. And they still talking about letting Edward Scissorhands cut at least one time this year when they should be raising rates. They should be raising interest rates. They're still talking about, well, it might be one more cut or we may just hold steady. The U.S. dollar, like I keep saying, ain't going to be worth a damn quarter when they're done with this. So I'm promoting the fact that people really, really, really should start thinking about themselves. Because the economics of this is about to get horrible. They're talking about you about to see a housing crash like never before. What housing sales, I guess they slumped to the lowest level since like 2022. Ain't nobody buying these expensive ass houses. Everything is too damn expensive. So what's the only way to spur the market? You got to crash it. That's the only way they're going to kickstart this market. People better, I don't give a damn if you're MAGA, Republican, Democrat, Independent, you better start thinking for yourself. Because you can see at 1600, they thinking for themselves. You look at Hexel. They don't give a damn about that U.S. dollar. Gonna get up there talking about, well, I need another $200 billion to fight this war. And they $100 trillion in the hole. All to the bad. So let me keep checking these markets because it seemed like the Dow had came back. I'm not sure why. Everybody keeps saying that they believe that that market is propped up, or not propped up, but manipulated as well. So like I said, you can barely trust half of these numbers. It was off 400 and it comes all the way back to negative 45. Why? For what? That's what I'm saying. It's like they got something going on behind the scenes there that they, for some reason, won't let this market do its natural thing, because its natural thing is crash. And they're doing everything in their power not to make that happen, because they know it's going to be chaos in these damn streets. When people start losing they 401k. Rising inflation waves on sentiment. The 10-year down to 424. So, like I said, as long as you can see the range. You can see the range for your own two eyes. Until you get below 4, it's all bad. Damn. I guess Brent went to 119. Damn, at one time. And see, I guess that's when they're talking about releasing the sanctions on Iran to try to calm this shit down. See, it can't wait to run. The first limb to snap. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna see, you're gonna be shocked at how fast it goes from, say, 120 to 200 at the blink of an. You can feel it, you can see it, and they running from gold and silver because everybody worried about inflation. You got a horrible job market. You got inflation that's off the charts. You in the middle of World War III, and that chatbot is coming. You in a bad housing market. It's all bad. That's why when you get these MAGA people come on here, man, like I said, just ignore them. Let me see. Bubble about to burst. Yes. Oh yeah. It's steroided up, big homie. Oh yeah. Like they had, what was the old boy name in Rocky 3 or whatever when he fought that Russian? They was shooting that motherfucker up with everything. Oh yeah. This is all, yeah, because they know if we panic, we're going to the bank. And that's what they don't want us to do. Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth. Yep. But all they're doing is kicking the can. I've been Drago. Yeah, Drago. And they're just, hit it, whatever. We'll do whatever to beat that American. And that's exactly what they got going right now. So this is all to the bad. Like I said, don't wait until you look on the news and say, oh, there's a whole bunch of people at the bank. Maybe I need to go up in there. No, you better go get your money now, big homie. Because, you got to look at all the actions they are doing to try to keep this thing from completely collapsing. Eventually, they're going to run out of options. So, like I say, I'm not giving any advice. I'm just giving my opinion. Well, you got about 45 minutes to the close. I'm still trying to figure out why in the hell it came back. It was off 400. I just checked it. I don't know why the hell it came back. The VIX is at 24. So they done something. Like I say, you have a very, very scandalous administration in there. And they will do any and everything to try to save these markets. And they're not saving them. All they're doing is kicking this can somewhat down the road. And you and I are going to pay the price later. Like I said, you better get you an off-grid property, or if you can't do that, you better start converting your suburban house. You better start growing some food, because when you look at, where's the, see these damn commodities. When you look at the commodities, soybeans is up, wheat is up, all that is up. Because they know food is about to be top priority here real soon. And then you look on this monkey's True Social, and he talking about his damn tennis shoes. His $180,000 tennis shoes that they so-called selling over in Saudi Arabia. I keep telling you, he's not all the way there. The president is not all the way there by any means. So, like I say, I'm gonna stay with you to the close because I'm real curious to see why this market came back. Why is it pairing its losses? What have they said? What have they lied about? The only thing I can think of is oil at 94, Brent at 104. They done something. How the hell it go from 119 to 105? My only guess is, I guess they lifted them sanctions against that Iranian oil because they letting some of these boats go through that strait. But you got to pay a tax, big homie. But it's the boats that the Iranians are allowing. So, and like I said, yesterday was a big red flag when the Fed came out and said, we don't know how fucking bad inflation is. We have no idea how bad this is going to be. Make sure I'm still on the chat here. Yep. To do on okay, yeah, I'm still matching up. So I say you can do whatever you want to do. At this point, for me personally, it ain't even about this damn war no more. Because this thing is they could end this thing in 5 minutes and we're gonna feel the repercussions 10, 15, 20 years from now. That thing over there in the Middle East is a damn mess. Nobody respects us. The Russians said, oh, we'll bring you some damn oil, Cuba, relax. Well, the president is trying. The president. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, nobody respects us anymore. You better start thinking about yourself. You better start growing some food. You better start hooking up that solar because you in an energy crisis that will not wait. And I see I got a message held. So the automatic monitor caught that. Yeah, that's somebody that's pissed off again because these prices is hovering, still hovering. All the action that they're doing to bring this shit down ain't working. I'd be panicking too if I was you. Ronan Farrell is covering for Trump. Farrell like Trump, take a seat. Like I said, I don't pretend to know. Gas on Monday was $3.49. Is in somewhere in San Francisco, they said somebody paid like over $6 damn. Oh yeah. Who the hell is Ronan Farrell? I don't know. Maybe he is covering for Trump. You gotta school me on that. I don't even know who that is. Excuse me, I don't even know who that is. But all I know is all the research I'm doing, he panicking over there. Even Casper even said, he said, we this is a break the glass moment for us. What's good with you, Solstice? We see you. We see you. Yeah, they said this is a break the glass moment. That's what Casper said. Your friendly ghost. Yeah. Scott Bassett. Oh yeah. So that's why they're releasing sanctions on people like Russia and Iran. And like I said, you would think if you just woke up out of a damn coma, you would think, oh, okay, maybe this thing has been being fought for the last 2-3 months. No, we ain't even 3 weeks in, and the U.S. is panicking. Completely embarrassing. Pharaoh is coming. Trump best hide. All I can do is tell you this about the press. The press ain't all the way there, big homie. The press ain't all the way there. Every podcast I look at says that. And that's your head coach right now. And your boy Jack Daniels, all he doing is asking for more and more money. For what? They want us to continue to fund a war that's unwinnable. And that's why I keep saying you need to get these rich ass people out of these power positions because they could care less. They got their money. And you got some idiots out there that voted for this shit. This is all to the bad. All to the bad. So you have to prepare. You have to prepare for economic collapse. No, I'm not talking about a recession or a small pullback. You got to be prepared for economic collapse. They want that oil coming out, slung in Chinese yuan. The petrodollar, man, that's done. That little thing that made the United States filthy rich the last 50 years, that little valve is cut off. It's over. You better start thinking for yourself. That's all I can tell you. Because they could care less about you. You better start thinking for yourself, trying to get you something off grid out here or wherever you are. You better start working with that solar. You better start catching that water. I don't give a damn how you do it. And you better start learning. And this is a big one. You better start learning how to cook off of this damn wood. Because nat gas is going to be off the damn charts. Anything that's got to do with gas is going to be off the charts. And he played right into their hands. Like I keep saying, 3 of the 4 players over there want this thing to get extended. And all the U.S. is doing is extending the damn war. At this point in time, which I keep saying they can't do, but at this point in time, he would almost be better off bringing his ass to bring your ass home and try to do it diplomatically. But they can't leave. Because that's certain. I appreciate that like, big homie. Because that's certain economic disaster for us. This country is broke, man. And like I say, it ain't got to the point for me. Fuck this war. I'm trying to figure out how my family and I don't fucking starve over here. Or be in the damn dark over here. They got this twisted. He gonna waive the Jones Act yesterday. They have already released the sanctions from the Ruskies. The enemy. He's let the enemy off the hook. Oh, that's okay. You can go ahead and slang your oil, Iran. You don't worry about those sanctions. Anything to make the stupid ass MAGA people out there think that, oh, things are getting better. Look, things are getting better. Man. I appreciate that, Solstice. I appreciate you. See, they talking about how the S&P done pulled back, and I'm still wondering why. See, nobody can point to why. That's because it's fixed. Even talking about the same, the core dilemma remains the same. You got the Iranians running the straight, basically saying, if you want to come through here, you got to pay a tax, big homie. How the hell do you think that makes the GCC look and feel? Absolutely, positively horrible. You were supposed to provide that protection, not. And it's all going to come back on us. Them petrodollars is done. That is petro yuans now. And like I said, and I've been saying, that should scare the living daylights out of people. Giving him a taste of his own medicine. Exactly. Using his own words against him. Exactly. That's what I say. The problem that we have is you have to impeach that fool at 1600. That's the first step. Because as long as he is in power, he will never get this shit right. And don't look at me, look at the numbers. Like I say, don't get excited when you see oil go down to 94 and 105 for Brent. That shit is sky high. We was at 67 when this thing first started. So now they're trying to play this psychological game. Just bring it down a little bit so people think things are getting better. Come on, man. Come on. People better start thinking for themselves now and stop worrying about some funky ass MAGA party or some Republican party or whatever. You better start creating your own little party. Because they got the average human being, the average citizen in this country is getting ready to live in third world. Job market all toe back. Inflation on the rise. Runaway inflation on the rise. Housing market to the curb. This is all bad. So, like I said, y'all can comment down below if y'all doing some stuff as far as, you moving over to solar. The number one thing I would definitely suggest, you better start growing some food, man. You better start growing some food. Between the fertilizer, can't get to the damn farmers. The price of diesel gonna be $1 million a damn gallon soon. Like I said, you're gonna show up to Walmart and they're gonna say, shit, the trucks couldn't get here. You better start growing some food, big homie. Look at the commodities markets. Look at what's up. Wheat, soybeans. So, once again, I would definitely suggest taking your money out of the bank because you have a fool at 1600. And most of the time, even somebody as stupid as a Donald Trump might make these mistakes once a month. This idiot is making catastrophic mistakes every fucking day. Got it. Forget keeping that grass looking good. Better put that soil to use. Yup. You better put that soil to use. Yeah, I think I might have said it a damn near year ago on the podcast. The days of swimming pools and movie stars, that shit is done. I don't give a damn what situation you're in. You're in an apartment, you better start growing something on your balcony. You in a house, the swimming pools and all that, you better get rid of that BS and start farming back there, or your ass might starve. If you got some land, you ahead of the game. But you better stop monkeying around with that food. American dream was never for us. Never. It was never for us. You're exactly right, millennial. It was never for us. We was basically the pawns to make the American dream happen for others. Now you better get selfish. That's all I can tell you. And you can rah, MAGA, Trump 2028. Oh, you better hope we make it to 2028. Oh, what's up with you, Cruz? I see you. Yeah, man, we saw you on the first one, but the sound wasn't working. So I appreciate you, big homie. Hope you're doing well in Arizona. I appreciate you, millennial, for sure. Yup. So that's what I'm saying. You ain't gotta go out and become. I appreciate that like, big homie. You ain't gotta go out and become Farmer John overnight. But I'm telling you, man, you better start growing some food. One of the easiest plants to grow out there is bananas, if you're in the right climate. You can eat every part of a banana tree except for the fronds. It's hot over here. It's 105 here in the Tucson area. That's all good in the hood. Oh, you down there with that Nancy Guthrie case. Yeah. I appreciate that like, big homie. You better start growing something. Some vegetables, something. Just start small, man, because you do not want this fool having you starving, because he ain't all the way there. If you can dig a well, dig it. We catch our water because, you know, we're on the lava rock over here. But just like the big homie said, if you can dig a well, you better dig that motherfucker, man. You better start thinking about yourself. And stop worrying about these damn rich-ass people at the top. Because they got this twisted. This war is going to last a very, very long time. And it's going to be ugly and economically horrible. If you got a 401k, shit, you better pull it. You better pull that money out of it. Let me check the numbers here. Let's check the ism here. Nobody can still tell me. Why they paired the losses. Okay, see now they fucking around. See, now it's back to 150. See, they're gonna try to start selling on the close. And I told y'all, you can see it. This shit look just like 2008. You can see when they start monkeying around with this market at the close. Off 400, then it was damn near flat. Now it's off another 150. See, there's no fundamentals anymore. And you're going to have your retirement tied to some BS like this? You got to be out of your damn mind. What's the 10-year at? 425. Fucking just hook. All this intervention, all this unprecedented action that they are doing to save these markets, and they cannot get this 10-year below 4%. That shit is scary, man. Oh, because Netanyahu must have said something. Says Israel's helping to open the Strait of Hormuz. And like I said, you got to wait and see if that shit is fact. That's what brought the markets down. Netanyahu came out and said they're helping to open the Strait of Hormuz. So let's see what's fact and what's fiction. Because the last I heard was the Iranians is doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll choose who's coming through here. And just like La Cosa Nostra, you got to pay a tax, big homie. So you got to see if that's fact or fiction. That's basically where we are. And it's a damn shame that you cannot trust what any of these world leaders say. And like I told you 3, 4, 5 days ago, I told you at the end of the day, Israel want to control that strait. You notice he didn't say Israel and the United States, Israel. You got the Iranians. They want to neutralize Israel, send the U.S. back home, bloodied up and broke, and control that strait, control the Saudis. You got Israel that want this long ass, bloody ass, drawn out ass war. They want Iran done. They want the United States done. And they want to be able to control the Middle East. America wants one thing. One thing and one thing only. For things to go back to the way they were. Which is not happening. And like I said before, the Saudis, they want you all out of there. U.S., who can't keep their word. Of course, they want to get rid of the Iranians, and they want Israel hobbled and broke. 3 of the 4 players want this to be a long ass, drawn out ass war. And that's why your boy at 1600 is panicking. And that's why you have to start thinking for yourself. If you can get off grid, get off grid. Because the cost of energy is getting ready to be ridiculous. Let me see. Hey, I gotta back again for this ism. Oh, what's up with you, King? We see you, big homie, for this ism. We back back on this ism, big homie. We back on this ism. Yep. It's all good. Yeah, I'm glad to see y'all talking amongst each other. That's good. Yep. So, yeah, man. Like I've been saying even before this war started, you got to get off grid if you can. But you're gonna have to pull back economically because they got us twisted, man. You have got to pull back economically. And like I said, I'm in the damn tourism industry. That's the last thing I should be saying. But I'm real. I'm real. You better start thinking about yourself, because the one that's gonna come out of left field on you, that's scaring the living hell out of me, is them Ruskies. They said we delivering oil right to Cuba. We don't give a damn what the U.S. say. So you got Big Pimpin' over there. He feeling brassy as hell right about now. Brassy as hell. Let me see how much. And see, that's why I want to keep looking at these numbers, because Netanyahu then came out with some more rhetoric. So let's see how much that helps the markets. Because everything else they've been doing, they just been bucking. We ain't listening to that. We ain't listening to that. We ain't listening to that. So let's see if this is going to do something. Because first of all, you have to find out if it's the damn truth. Check these damn numbers. Still at 128. The S&P is flat. Let's see, the VIX is still at 24. I'm telling you, man, they can't stop this damn runaway train. I'm telling you, this shit's scary as hell. I appreciate that like, big homie. They can't stop this train, man. We got about 20 minutes to the close. 4.2, 4.25 on the 10-year. They can't stop it. And a lot of people just do not realize what this shit means, man. This country is going to be dead fucking broke. More broke than it already is. Oil at 94. See, that's what I'm saying. When he comes out with stuff like that, you should at least be in the damn 80s, man. They cannot stop this train. And they selling gold and silver like it's the damn plague, because everybody worried about inflation. You better get to know the word stagflation, because you ain't got no growth and you got inflation on the rise. One of the worst economic situations to be in. And like I keep saying, you got to throw in some of these outside factors. Them jobs ain't coming back. Like I said yesterday, Meta getting rid of 20% of their entire workforce. Them jobs will never come back. Them jobs is going to the chat bot. You got like this perfect storm brewing, man. That's why I keep telling people, you got to start thinking for yourself. I don't know what master plan they got going. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're trying to reduce the population. I don't know what it is. But one thing I do know, this shit about to get ugly as hell. And you got some people got their whole retirement wrapped up in this BS. Let me check the chat. What state you? Oh, okay. Yup. You got this whole thing. Some people got their entire life savings wrapped up into Donald Trump's decisions. You's a damn fool. I'm telling you, that little suburban, leave it to beaver lifestyle, that shit is over with, man. You look at Powell yesterday. Even the damn Fed chairman came out and said, hell, I don't know how bad this inflation could get. Nobody knows. There's too many lies being told. There's too much stuff being propped up. And like I said, man, anybody that is in power now, they don't know what life is like without them petrodollars. They got no clue. We've been living off that system for over 50 years. You are in uncharted waters. You better start thinking for yourself. And stop worrying about trying to save some MAGA, trying to do this, trying to do that. You better start thinking for your damn self. And like I keep saying, I'll say it today and I'll say it tomorrow. I'll say it every day. The thing that really scares me is the world is watching, man. You do not know when one of these crazy ass countries that do not like us say they're at their weakest point. Let's go for that knockout blow. Because I'm telling you, even if it does not succeed, you're going to have somebody going to take a right cross to this country's jaw. I don't know where it's going to come from, but you can fucking feel it. You do not have the heavyweight champ on the ropes and you let him off. People over here better start sticking together. People over here better start all at the same time thinking for themselves. How am I going to survive without that damn electric company, the water company, the gas company? That little overpriced suburban house, man, that shit's about to lose half its value. That's why people can't sell no houses. They're too damn expensive. It's coming. It's not going to be when it get hot out. Like it's coming. It's going to be when it get hot out, like early summer. And see, they can't wait to jack up these damn utility prices this summer. Like I said, I heard last summer, people was talking about that. I had a $1,500 light bill. I ain't seen a utility bill. We've been here. We own this land for 9 years. We've been here for 6. I ain't seen a utility bill in 6 years. I'll be damned. They get me signed up for one of them damn accounts. You got to be out your damn mind. I ain't seen a utility bill in ages. When we was in Waikiki, that was all tied into the when we was renting. That's all tied into the condo we was renting. So I have no idea and don't plan to find out. I was scared as hell to hook up this solar. I was like, man, am I going to fucking shock myself? Man, that damn solar was easier than my damn stereo. Got a nice 12-volt system, 400 watts, and it does us just fine. Ain't seen a utility bill. That's why when I be looking online, I'll be like, you pay what? A month? Our system, we bought this system in this was like 021. It was like $1,500. That didn't pay for itself times 100. You got some people paying that per month. Are you out of your damn mind? People talking about, I got 3 cars and I'm paying $1,000 a month on them, not counting insurance. I'm telling you, That's what I'm saying. This transition gonna be ugly in this country. Because people just think that the American dollar always gonna flow because they really don't know why this country is so rich. They really have no idea why this country is so rich. No, it's not because of your brain power. I can tell you that. It's because you've been receiving all that damn money from the GCC for 50 years. And that's getting ready to end. And even if it doesn't end, it's going to be pared back. And it's going to feel like it's ended. So everything going to have to pull back, including your job. What's the first thing they do when they need to save money? Start cutting jobs. Slave mentality. Loving the oppressor. Yep. Getting them spoiled and pride. Yeah. Oh, yeah, get comfortable. Yeah, we want you to get real comfortable. To keep your ass right in line, you better start thinking for yourself. Or you're going to have a whole lot of people out there assed out. Let me see what these numbers are. See? Let me see something. See, it's at 135. See, even the rhetoric, ain't nobody listening to that BS. Netanyahu gonna come out and say, oh, we getting ready to open. It sounds just like fucking Trump. Oh, we getting ready to help open it up. I mean, they make it sound like it's so damn easy. If it was that damn easy, we wouldn't be here. It's a joke. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that has their retirement in a 401k or some BS like that, you are an absolute fool. 10 years stuck at 425, stuck. Oil back up to 94. They can't stop this train. People don't want no damn gold. They don't want no damn silver. They want their money. Get back. And see, they've taken their money out and they're putting it over into foreign currencies. They have no trust in the United States anymore. Don't listen to me. Look at the numbers. Look at the foreign exchange market. The euro is up, the pound is up, the Aussie dollar is up. Damn shame. The euro and the yen strengthens. And the Fed came out yesterday and said, shit, Powell just trying to get up out of there now. You want to do your little probe on me, man? I don't know how old Powell is. Do your little funky ass probe. I think he got one more meeting and then he's 5,000. And they still talking about letting scissor hands cut. One time. We're gonna give you the turntables one time, Edward. Which they should be taking them damn turntables and burning them. You need to be raising rates. But they gonna let Edward Scissorhands, if they can ever get his monkey ass confirmed, they gonna let Edward come in there and cut at least once. Because they know we gotta put some sort of money in people's pocket. You watch when they cut that one time. Your damn bank's gonna be flooded with people trying to borrow money. Because that's gonna be the last easy money you see for a while. Bet that. Most people are gonna believe them though. We say can't beat them, but gonna open the straight. They think we stupid. And the bad part about it, can you blame them? When you look at some of the rhetoric in these comments the last few days, can you blame them? I appreciate that like, big homie. Can you fucking blame them? We go out there and say, tell these motherfuckers anything. And once again, where in the hell is H.G. Wells? Otherwise known as the Invisible Man, otherwise known as J.D. Vance. And some people gonna try to put that fool in there in 2028, and you see how he acts in a crisis. This motherfucker's somewhere hiding. about MAGA. MAGA this and MAGA that. Ain't that right, Chicky? You my chicken out there listening. She know. Shh, better get off grid. Better get you some chickens. You better learn this lifestyle. Because believe you me, take it from your boy. No, this ain't like no damn weekend camping trip. I don't want to hear no BS about my family. We go camping every summer and I have a tent and I have a propane stove. Nah, this is a completely different lifestyle, big homie. This is not something you want to jump into with 2 feet if you don't know what the hell you're doing. But you better start paying them expenses back. Like I say, like I say, I don't live off of debt. I don't live off of credit. But if I did, them motherfuckers wouldn't be getting a dime out of me right now. You better hold on to every damn dollar you got. That's all I can tell you. And you better get rid of them expensive ass gas guzzling cars, because that's what's going to break people. Between the hell with your mortgage, between your car and these utilities, you're going to be like, damn, it's like I own 3 houses. This country is getting ready to fail economically. And I hear more and more people saying, it's not if, it's just when. It's just a matter of time, big homie. And like I said, I don't want to see anybody lose their job, but they're coming after your job too. Because they're going to bring that chatbot in even faster now. They're going to say, how in the fuck can we cut costs? Like now. The shit's getting so bad out there. Nobody knew this was going to happen. The job market was to the curb a year ago. Ain't that right, Chicky? The job market was to the curb a year ago. Before anybody even knew this was going to happen. You put us in the middle of World War III with runaway inflation. The first thing them jobs going to say, cut that division, and cut that division, because everybody about to get selfish. You keep walking in there, giving your so-called time and energy towards whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop, that's going to come back to bite you in the ass. What's up with, we got Marquell, right? Thank you for having a name I can pronounce. People better wake up like your rooster. You're right. Oh, you're almost right. She's actually a hen. But yeah, you're exactly right. Better wake the hell up. And I'm glad to see more and more of y'all coming on here saying that same thing. I appreciate that, like, big homie. I'm really, really glad to see that, because people got to wake up, man. This is about to get bad out there. And I'm talking about starvation bad. Ain't that right, Chicky? Even Chicky know. They obviously don't care about you. You hear whispers of the draft coming back. They care about one thing: preserving their dollar. See, she know. Chicky know. One of the smartest animals. I was shocked. I never been around no damn chicken before I moved out here. That shit. You want a smart animal? Get you a chicken. Brilliant. That is it. See, she's still talking. She know what I'm saying? A brilliant, brilliant animal. So, like I say, I'm not giving any advice. I'm just giving my opinion. You have to get ready to change your entire lifestyle. I don't care what job you got, because you have a fool at 1600. It's like I said yesterday, it's just like any great team. It don't matter how great the players are. If your head coach is a fool, you're going to lose. And the person running this country is not only mentally not there, he panicking. And those around him are panicking. And you got Jack Daniels going to get up there and say, we need another $200 billion. And the Fed just told you that inflation is on a runaway train. He just told you that. So whatever money you do have, whatever money you do cash out in, that's losing value by the day. Why you think people jumping overseas? Like, I ain't going down with this damn ship. Put my money over here in this damn euro or something. Like I say, man, a lot of people, I'm telling you, you're going to see people standing in the middle of the street, just shell shocked. You're going to be like, are you alive? Are you there? This country ain't never seen no economic disaster. And there's a lot of people out here that just don't think that shit can happen. You cannot continue to print money. And that's exactly what they're doing. Trying to raise your taxes. You cannot continue to print money. They killing the US dollar. So if he need another 200, how the fuck do you need another $200 billion? Motherfucker, when the war just started. The damn war just started. By the time this motherfucker's done, they're going to print $1 trillion, man. Do you know what that means? Especially when the DC tell you, hey, big homie, we got a new partner. Did I hear that? We got a new partner. They're going to say, can you say it again? They're going to say, okay, maybe I'll say it in a damn language you understand. Wada Mingzu Suje. He's like, oh, shit, he's speaking Chinese. We got a new partner. Carg Island, they shipping out oil only if you buy it in Chinese yuan. You in it. You in it. Them images and video clips that you see of them starving ass countries in Africa. You this close. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. That petrodollar is done. All the years of not manufacturing nothing in this country is coming back to haunt us. All we've been doing is consuming. Because we thought that damn dollar would always be king. They laughing at that dollar. And the worst part about it is ain't nobody scared of this damn military no more. See, that's what we always had in our back pocket. We could always flex the U.S. military. It's like a bully on the street that messed around and got his ass staggered. And the whole neighborhood is saying, damn, I never thought that could happen. People should be tossing and turning. Especially if you some cat that been working for 20, 30, 40 years and you got your money tied up in some damn 401k or something. Shh. Yup. Vulnerable like a like a house without a roof. I got you, Millennium. I got you, big homie. without a roof and it's thunderstorming. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. You better start thinking for yourself and stop trying to protect these rich ass people's fortunes. Let's see where it closed. See, they fucking sold on the close. Ain't nobody listening to that bullshit Netanyahu. They gonna take it from you slow. Right now. That's why you better get your ass out of that market. You down another 200 points. So the last couple days, you off 1,000 points, just like that. Lying through his damn teeth. Lying through his teeth, big homie. Trying to take a page out of your boy 1600's book. Well, shit, tell him anything. Man, you looking at world economic collapse. Unless you live in China or fucking Russia. or Iran eventually. That was a cold move by the Iranians. Yeah, you come on through. But we got to tax you, big homie. You got to pay a toll. What toll? Am I on the 241? What am I on? Yeah, big homie. Things done changed around here, big homie. Oh yeah. You got to tax that ass now. Oh yeah. Because your boys can't do nothing at 1600 with that old ass military from the damn Cold War. Oil at 94, Brent at 107. Gold off 5, silver off 6.5. The 10-year at 426. I told you can't be hovering. I told you. You still hovering. And they're throwing everything and the kitchen sink at it now. And the Ruskies came with the cold move. It's like, man, we don't worry about it, Cuba. We on our way. If that ain't the biggest slap in the face to your boy 1600, I don't know what the hell is. You broke, and ain't nobody scared of this military no more. They got the United States in a position we have never been in. Man, you tell me, what would you do if you was the enemy? Hell, you don't got to be a damn Rhodes Scholar to answer that question. And as many enemies as we have created throughout this planet, why people think I be just being funny and shit when I be looking out the sky. You don't know what the hell is gonna come out of the sky. Like they just reported, I guess Jack Daniels and Jack Daniels and Rubio and all of them. I guess they live on some army base or whatever. They say they so damn hated they can't even live in a damn regular house. So they had some army base by Washington D.C. I hear, and they talking about they got unidentified drones circling. That's what I heard. You don't know what's going to come out this sky. You better start thinking for yourself. And learning that damn Russian. Солнце яснеет, рано не вставай. Hell yeah. They decoupling from this damn dollar. Everybody's sick of you holding that dollar over everybody's head. They sick of it. He should have never took his ass over there. I mean, of course, hindsight is always 20/20, but I give my right fucking arm to go back a month ago. As bad as it was back then, I'd give my right arm. Yeah, they showing division within the team. You never let the enemy see that. Never. Never, ever, ever. And like I keep saying, now it's starting to, like I said, I thought this shit would take a lot longer than like 2, 3 weeks. It's obvious. Israel and the US ain't on the same page. Now they're starting to come out and be like, well, nope, he did it. No, I didn't bomb the par. No, that wasn't us. That was Israel. No, don't blame me. Blame them. And that's exactly what he wanted to do to the EU countries if they came into this thing. He's going to start shifting fucking blame. And that's why they're not falling for it. Yeah, that dollar. You live by the dollar, you'll die by the dollar. And that's exactly what's going on. You would think this dumbass country, I appreciate that like, Big Homie. You would have thought this dumbass country would have the damn money that they was getting from the GCC all these years, would have invested in some damn production houses over here. Some production facilities. We ain't produced Nathan. We ain't produced Nathan. What we did was took all that money, developed this sedity ass attitude, and just consumed. That's what I'm saying. This country, it will probably never come back. I know it ain't gonna come back in my lifetime. And like I say, the shame of it all, the absolute shame of it all, is you voted for it. You asked for it. That's gonna be, when they write the history book on this one, they're gonna say, how in the hell did that giant fall? Well, they asked for it. Ain't been back since the 70s. Pretty much. Pretty much. They asked for it. They voted for it. They said, well, who in the hell would vote for their own demise? The United States. And they're going to talk about some of these idiots out here. They're going to say that ship was sinking like the Titanic. And you still had some people saying, well, give him one more chance. What kind of fools did they have in that country? They're going to say that's why they've been acquired by somebody else. Stupid. Yep, they did. Ignorance at its finest. And then you say, well, why? Why would they keep putting this individual in there? And they go, well, that's you got to take History 102 for that answer. Oh, that's a whole nother class? That's all. That's next semester. Your ass ain't ready for that tale yet. They go, oh, shit. And at the end of the day, it's because they didn't want to put a black woman in charge of nothing. Dummies. How dumb can you be? All because they didn't want to put a black woman in charge of everything. Stupid can you be? I give my right arm to go back a damn year ago. At least we were still getting our damn cheddar. Now you got to look over your damn shoulder everywhere you go. It used to be the times you get on a damn airplane and you partying on the mothership, getting ready to go on vacation, ordering drinks, chilling, monkeying around. Shit, the whole time you saying, mother, just get this motherfucker. Just let it land. Without some idiot being on here that ain't supposed to be on here. Or hopefully the fucking plane don't run out of gas. You in a whole new environment. And wherever you get to, everything gonna be pricey as hell. That ain't no fun. And then you get back home from vacation, and you're like, damn, my 401k is down another 25%. And you voted for this BS. Right, moving the goalposts. More Deflategate than the Patriots. Yes, sir. It's ugly. And scary. And to me, the scariest part about it is don't listen to me. Try the experiment yourself. Just go ask somebody that you trust walking up to randomly, or you're, a family member or somebody, go ask them. Do you know what the stock market is doing? Oh, well, no, shit, no, I don't know. I don't know. I just check my portfolio once every 6 months. Hey, do you know what the 10 years at? Do you ever heard of something called the GCC countries? They're gonna say, what, the AFC? That's football. No, I said GCC. What did you say, the NFC? Yeah, the Patriots, the Seattle won it. And then when they start that, walk away. The average person walking these streets has no idea what the hell is going on. And that is what should scare the hell out of you. And watch an idiot defend it. And watching an idiot defend it. Like I said, I could see if we had some competent leadership at the top. Say, okay, well, maybe we can somehow get out of this thing. The reason why it's a wrap is because they said even if this damn war ended 5 minutes from now, you're looking at years of economic devastation because of this energy crisis. They got gas stations in Japan talking about, we have no gas because of Donald Trump. Like they say, a lot of people are equating this to that health crisis, COVID. How it's just, the problems are just starting to spread. For what? Because he want to try to cover up them Epstein files? And y'all put him in there. That's what pisses me off. You got some people that voted for his ass, and them same people are walking the streets oblivious to what's going on out there. I would have a lot more faith if you had a lot more people on here like Millennium that's sitting here telling your ass what to do, just like I'm trying to tell your ass what to do. And I'm not giving no advice. I'm just giving my opinion. Because you motherfuckers will never come back and say, well, you said this. No, I ain't told you to do Nathan. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm telling you my opinion. Yeah. So they might as well just let it hit rock bottom. Yeah. That's really that's what, thank you. Took the words right out of my mouth again. You might as well just let it crash. And that's the reason why I keep telling you better start prepping. The days that you coming home at 5 o'clock in your suburban house and your front lawn is tight and your back lawn is tight and you got your big screen TV and your retirement is all safe and you getting ready to watch whatever little BS program you watching, and you think, oh, I'll wake up tomorrow, I'll get to the job, and it's all gravy, like it's been for the last 25 years. Those days are over. Those are the most vulnerable people out there. The ride is over. The ride is over, man. And like I keep telling people, especially a lot of younger cats, 18 to like 25, 18 to 30, man, they keep saying it's going to make 2008 look like a damn schoolyard picnic. And it was ugly, man. And we wasn't even in war then. That was just a financial crisis. You're going to have that set up in 2000, from 2008, 2009, and you in the middle of World War III, and you got that chatbot coming, and you got an idiot at the top. And you really going to rest your entire retirement on a pyramid like that? You know what? Anybody that comes out crying when this whole thing crashes, I'm going to laugh at your ass because you've been warned by many people. I'm going to howl because what I would say is you didn't deserve the money that was in the bank anyway because you're too damn stupid. We got like 5 timelines at one. Bro, we call that a perfect storm. And like I said, I would feel so much better if every time I turned on the TV, it looked like fucking Iran where people was in the streets talking about, no, this ain't gonna happen. No, we need, What is it? Them motherfuckers, you got motherfuckers filling out their brackets for this damn tournament that's starting today. You got some people more worried about who they gonna crown as the national champ. And I'm a huge college basketball fan. I can't even tell you who's number 1 right now. Couldn't tell you. Because I know what we're facing. They cheer like Iran won the Super Bowl. All I can do is tell you this. You better start thinking for yourself. And stop being scared. See, here's the thing that people have to understand. No one has a crystal ball. No one knows what the future is. You may be able to go back to that lifestyle if you can make it through this storm. But all I can do is tell you this. You're not going to make, I don't give a damn how much money you think you got in the bank. You're not going to make it through this storm unless you change your lifestyle drastically. You can always go back, big homie. They always going to have houses. They always going to have cars. They always going to have a damn, well, I guess they always going to have an electric grid if that's the way you want to live. But, I mean, just for the hell of it, you better come and learn how to live this lifestyle, whether it's in Hawaii or wherever the hell it is. Like I said, you can hear old boy across the street right now. Dink, 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 dink. Been over there building that ism. We surrounded by preppers. Oh, yeah. We surrounded by them. There ain't nothing but prepping going on around here. Whole lot of prepping going on around here. Because people ain't fools. And like I say, once you pull away from that lifestyle, you'll see how big of a fool you've been. Unless you want to live that way. You got to have the tools. If you ain't in, you're not going to make it. You ain't going to make it. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. Not Washington, D.C., not Netanyahu, nobody. Everybody is out for their own necks now. You see, like I said, you see Israel and the U.S. button heads, the so-called buddies. And the thing that should scare the bejeebers out of you is the speed at which this is taking place. Like I said, I thought I'd be talking like this at least a couple months from now, if not a couple years from now. Because this war, oh yeah, you're going to be over there a while. Whether you believe it or not, you're going to be over there a while, big homie. The speed at which this is happening. Your boy Trump done gave up already for the most part. Can't get no allies. Got Netanyahu coming out there saying, move, nobody even believe your lies anymore. Let me go out here and tell a damn lie and see if that'll calm the markets. Nope. Lifting the sanctions on the damn Iranian oil. Waving the Jones Act. Do you see the white damn flags? But some people, they figure as long as this red, white, and blue, we'll make it. Okay. See, I talked to a lot of people. We just had some younger cats come on this tour the other day. They was like 25 or something. And I started doing the numbers. I be looking at people like, damn. You wasn't even alive. Or you was like a little baby when 9/11 happened. You don't want to see. You do not want to see this country get touched. It's an ugly, ugly sight, big homie. Shit, I was selling for Verizon that day. I can still hear the trembling in my boss's voice when he left that fucking voicemail. Because see, a lot of people unless you live through it, a lot of people don't remember that there was a time during 9/11. There was about a 2 or 3 hour period, maybe even longer, where nobody was in fucking control. Because they had Bush, I think they said they was either circling around Nebraska, they had his ass somewhere hidden. And everybody kept saying, where's the president? Where's the president? There was a minute there, nobody was in control. And I can live to be 1,000 years old. And I'll never forget looking out my house window and I was like, fuck, ain't nobody in control of this planet right now. You don't want to feel that, man. I don't give a damn what you done been through. As bad as that storm was the other night, as bad as some financial shit that didn't happen to me in the past and whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop, you do not want to look up at that sky and say, fuck, we on our own. And I'm sitting in that damn suburban ass house, I got the food that's in my cabinet, ain't grown nothing, catching water. Well, how the hell do you do that? Well, what solar? Where do you even start? You don't want to be like that. Yeah, I was in the 4th period. Okay, so you're a bit younger. Mr. Corbo, tech class, 8th grade, roaming the halls and saw it on the principal TV. Yeah. And see, I'm sure you was in school. So I'm sure, they we got it in what was 8th grade, you say? So you weren't even in high school. So I know they was like, okay, what are we gonna do? We can't panic the kids. Shit. I was a grown ass man. Never forget it. Never forget it. Waking up, turning on that damn TV, seeing the World Trade Center on fire. And see, I was like, oh, it was like World Trade Center. I really didn't read it. I jumped my ass in the shower. I said, oh, some monkey left a damn coffee pot on or something. Now they got a fire at the World Trade Center. I really didn't think it was nothing. And then I started hearing whispers of a plane. I said, oh, some monkey was flying a damn Cessna and he hit the building. Some drunk monkey and shit. When that second one hit, my life ain't been the same, big homie. Never forget it. I said, whoa. I still remember it like it was 2 minutes ago. You do not want to be in that situation unprepared. That's all I can tell you. Because like I said, on 9/11, oh, you think if that happens, you're going to have the Army, the fire, the U.S., the Coast Guard, the National Guard, everybody going to be saying, riding down your street saying, okay, everything's okay. Okay, anybody? Man, it was hours, big homie. Well, you just on the phone talking about, man, I don't know who it is. I don't know. I was on the phone with my old man. What got me nervous was when he panicked. He didn't even panic when we talked about them towers. I said, they hit the Pentagon. They hit the Pentagon? They hit the Pentagon? We talk about that to this day. You do not want this motherfucker under attack. I'm telling you. People better wake up out there and stop playing this monkey ass game. You need to mount up for the midterms and get Orange Man Bad impeached. He needs to be out of there. I don't give a damn. You can put in another Republican if you want, but he got to go. He got to go. Because it then got real now. Your neighbor is not coming to save you. Your family is not coming to save you. They're going to have their own problems. You better think for yourself. It's just like that storm the other night. Nobody come and save us. I was just talking to one of my neighbors right now. He was like, man, because see, now the stories are starting to come out about that storm. He was like, man, we had to move to the car. Our fucking roof blew off. So what you think? You think he's thinking about me? No. He can't. He got to think about him and his family, him and his wife. Ain't nobody coming to save you. And I keep telling you, these fools, they come out the sky, or you see one of these damn drones. They don't care. Don't care what your bank account look like. Don't care who you voted for. You in war, big homie. You've heard it a million times. All is fair in love and war. All is fair. Them damn movies you've been watching all these years, Platoon, Rambo, and all that shit, when you see POWs, oh, you're going to think, just because they don't see you in military garb, they going to spare you. Hell no. The motherfuckers that come over here going to be playing to win, big homie. I didn't know what it was until I saw my library teacher run down the steps and saw my husband's in there. Yeah. Gonna be the same way here. Gonna be the same way if some bullshit go down this time around. And you gotta remember, that was what, 25 years ago. You don't think the technology and the tactics then got any better since then? And at least I will give Georgie credit. You know, Georgie wasn't no little punk. He was scandalous. He was scandalous as hell. You know, and he was giving away free money. So I ain't gonna talk too bad about him. Shit, Georgie. But at least Georgie, you know, was like, okay, we're gonna have to handle this. You got Orange Man Bad up in there. You got Orange Man Bad up in there, who after 2 weeks, welcome, release the sanctions. Release the sanctions. Like I keep saying, ain't nobody scared of this U.S. military anymore. Saddam wanted to start slanging that oil in euros, so we had to go up over there and take care of that. Gaddafi wanted to do it in gold, so they did that to him. Ain't nobody scared of this military no more. That's why I keep saying the fact that people don't realize what the Iranians done accomplished. You've had several so-called regimes try to decouple from the U.S. dollar. And they got their ass blown to kingdom come. The Iranians is like, we the first ones. They got them on their damn heels. What's good with you? Tommy McDaniel? Give Pookie his credit. I have no idea what that means. I didn't know what it was until I saw my, okay. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that, Tommy McDaniel. Like I said, you know, if you coming in here monkeying around, then, you know, we time people out like that because this is a serious conversation. But I don't know whoever Pookie is. I don't know who you call him Pookie. Is it me? Is it Trump? Who is it? So like I said, before we drop the hammer and hide you or time you out, I will give you a second to explain yourself. Who the hell is Pookie? So he probably left the room. Who knows? Like I said, you still got people monkeying around. Monkeying around. So once again, I'm sure he'll probably try to Google it right quick. Once again, Tommy, what's the tenure at? See? Silliness. And see, somebody like that, when you got your crops right, you got your solar right, and you got all your wood dried. What, is that him? Oh, they got the hardest lesson, the very hard lesson. It's going to be somebody like him. Can you help me? Can you help a fellow American? Kiss my ass. Like I always say, what was the movie? 10 Cloverfield Lane with John Goodman. And old girl was, let me out. Somebody get it. John Goodman looked at her and said, no, nobody's coming. Nobody's looking for you. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. Anybody looking out for you? And you get some idiot Tommy McDaniel. So I guess he wanted to leave a little comment, and then he runs out of the room real quick. That's what I'm saying. You got people out there, they still monkeying around. They still bucking around. Because they have no idea what's really going on. He just thinks, well, I'm an American. Life has been great for me since the womb. Why would that ever change? The same way they went into that voting booth, probably loaded on God knows what, and went, put him in there again. What's the worst that can happen? You'll see. The worst thing they ever could have did was gave him a second chance. And like I kept saying, we almost would have been better off if he had just won the 2020 election. Because at least you'd be done with his ass now. You never give a monkey like that 4 years to plan and so-called strategize. And because this ain't been nothing but a revenge tour for him. He don't give a damn about this country. That's why they so unprepared for this fucking war. Because he got into office, I'm gonna release the hounds on the Mexicans. You did this to me last term, so I'm getting back at you. And he looks like a fool. Letitia James, you did this, so I'm gonna get back at you. And you said this, and you rigged this. Oh, you see how trivial that bullshit sounds now? You see how trivial that bullshit sounds now. As you check your 401k, and like I said, they're taking it from you slow right now. They taking it from you slow. But that pace is going to pick up. You best to get your cheddar out that motherfucking bank and stop trusting your so-called leaders, because all they do is lie to your face. It's just like if you in a damn relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, or marriage. That motherfucker just lie to you every day. How long you gonna stay in that relationship? Just gonna lie? Not even like, well, I heard on the DL, well, he lied to your face on a daily. You cannot trust these damn banks. Said it yesterday, I'll say it tomorrow, and I've been saying it. When you deposit your money into the bank, that's their money. Yup, their money. Not their money, their money. Because when the depths we're about to go, everybody gonna get ghetto. Oh yeah, that little teller that's been nice to your ass for the last 5-10 years. This is our money, motherfucker. Well, you've never talked like that to me. We ain't never been in these times. That's my money. This is our money. Everybody trying to say they neck right about now. What Debo say, OJ? That's mine, fool. That's my chain. Oh my goodness, I laugh to keep from fucking crying. And then you get somebody on here that runs into the room, a Tommy McDaniel. And then he leaves this little racist ass comment and then he runs out. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The enemy is over there saying, man, this going to be easy work. This going to be easy work. That's one thing I will say. The cats that, your 70s, your 80s, your 90s cats, and even, your 2000s, and this new generation coming up, they laughing. They say, this going to be easy work. Like I said, you going up against an enemy that's been prepping for this for generations. That's why they can't beat them Iranians. That's why this shit then took longer than a weekend at Bernie's, like they tried to promote. They been up in them hills prepping for generations. While we monkeying around talking about, okay, give me Seattle plus the 2. Oh, okay, that the Super Bowl's over with. Oh, we got the tournament up now. Okay, give me Carolina. Shit, let me fill out my bracket. Oh no, damn. They done upset my bracket. They prepping. They got the Ruskies behind them and the Chinese. So I don't want to hear nothing about the big, bad, mighty military of the U.S. because that's what's got us twisted in the whole thing. They can't protect us straight. Now we screwed. Them fell right into them Iranians' lap with this long ass drawn out war. Them fell right into Israel's lap with this long ass drawn out war. Them fell right into the Saudis' lap with this long ass drawn out war. Every day this war goes on, it hurts us. And then you got Jack Daniels gonna get up there today and say, I need 200 billion more. In other words, we're gonna be over there a while. And then he get that little side statement where he say, now that number could move. In other words, I'll be back for more cheddar. So you broke ass people out there, yes, you will be broker after this ends. And they can try to lie, cheat, and steal, talking about you'll be safer. Do you feel safer? I know I sure the hell don't. Better get selfish. You better get selfish because everybody is starting to see if you ain't got blinders on that red, white, and blue. You need to start dropping a few green in there. They need to it should be red, white, blue, and green because this country is built on trying to save rich people's money. Trying to save rich people's money. I knew that this country was scandalous and dirty when during COVID they tried to say, well, no, okay, it ain't really all that safe out there right now, but we want to stop the unemployment. We want to stop giving people the stimulus so they can take their asses back to work. We need our slave labor force back. Well, if we lose 1 million due to this damn health crisis, hey, so be it. I'll survive. Yeah. I see it. Yeah, we go. Who is that? That's Cheers. What's good with you, Cheers? 5149. We was just talking about the chaos that's getting ready to happen when they start this draft. And shit, you ain't even got to wait on the draft. You wait till them 401ks get low enough. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist. You got 2 houses on the block. And you say, I'm about to knock off one of them. You studying and you studying. Now you see one house, some of us just got their shit together. They're a close-knit family. Okay, yeah, they seem like they pretty tight with each other. And then you look next door and it's arguing and fighting and it's disruption and you got homeless out in front and it's dirty. Shh. Where you gonna take your chances? I see you, Cheers. It's the glitch. What's up? What's good with you? Which one you gonna try to knock off? The one you're going to try to knock off is the one that's got you over there. I appreciate that like, big homie. Is the one that's over there arguing. Because you know what you're going to say? You're going to say, well, they definitely ain't going to mend their differences in 0.2 seconds when I kick in that damn door. What's going to happen is you're probably going to have half the house side with me. This shit done got real. Because Orange Man Bad don't know what the hell he's doing because he's not all the way there. You have no more friends throughout the world. You have no friends. Anybody that joins this so-called BS coalition is in it for themselves. As soon as they get what they want out of it, bye. There is no loyalty to the United States. See, he should have never got up there dogging them NATO countries like that. And he should have never said in a million. That's like me sitting on this damn podcast saying, oh, I'll never need anybody in my damn life. Screw all y'all. I'll never need you. You don't know who the hell you gonna need. Then he calling up, can't get nobody on the horn, and to save face, we don't need them. We don't need them. You better get yourself off grid. You better start growing some food. If you can't get off grid, you better start growing some food. Because like I said, at least I can say one thing for us over here, for our plot. I've already put what we growing into the chat bot. The chat bot said, you can't make it forever, but you can make it a while on what you got going. And I said, that's good enough because shit, I ain't trying to starve. Hell no. We got this motherfucker surrounded on 3 sides by jungle. You got a little opening in the front. That's the only way you getting up in here. And we can defend that little corner. That's the way, that's the logic we in now. Exactly what happened to Tony Montana and Scarface. Got too big for his britches. There's always somebody that can beat you, big homie. What was my nigga's name? Sosa? The big baller down in Colombia was on that fucking phone and said, I told you, don't you fuck with me, you dumb monkey. Sent a hit squad after his ass. He got too big for his britches. And that's exactly what's going on here. Tony talking about, who you calling a monkey? Who you calling a monkey? And he had one cat left in his corner. Then killed his right-hand man, not thinking straight. Same deal. Should have quit while we was ahead. That's why I shake my head. All that motherfucker had to do was say America first. I don't know what's going on in the Gulf. As long as you keep sending them petrodollars, I don't give a damn what's going on over there. I don't give a damn what regime you so-called got going. Shit, that's for your people to figure out. I'm providing you the protection that I said I was gonna provide. And I never said I was gonna go over there and fix all your religious problems and all that. See, that's another thing that ain't really hit the fan yet. And I don't even fully understand it. That's why I don't even bring it up. This shit is a religious war as well. It got you in a perfect storm. Just like Richard Pryor said, some of them motherfuckers can't wait to get to Allah. And they want to take 8 or 9 motherfuckers with them. He said that shit back in the 70s. Like back in the day, Protestants versus Catholics. History always repeats itself. just in a different format. And you still got some people on here like that dumbass, wherever he was, whatever his damn, I left his stupid ass comment up just so people can see how silly he is. I'm going to run in the room and call him Pookie, and I'm going to run out of the room. Still monkeying around. Because they ain't hit him yet. Still in that mommy's basement. He hear her going to work. Okay, well, the lights is on. My fucking game system is on. I got food in the refrigerator. What is he talking about? What's he talking about? The end of the world? And like I said, when I see comments like that, I assume they come from dumbass young people. The same people that when you get that draft letter, or hell, this day and age, they be sending your ass an email, and you go, what? I need to report where, when? Why are they talking in 24-hour terms? I don't know what they mean by 0700 hours. I say, motherfucker, you better learn. You better learn. I'm going to a place called what? Where? I'm supposed to report, and they're going to send me over to Qatar. Qatar? How the hell do you even pronounce it? And they said I may have to go against, how do you pronounce that? A Hezbollah gorilla? Well, am I going to a zoo, or they going to say, sit your dumb ass down and listen and do what we tell you, and go out there and stop this damn bullet. See, somebody that damn dumb, they going to have his ass walking point, see, because he's expendable. Right, the only time I saw 1350 was in Call of Duty. See, I don't play. I know it's a game, but I don't play that stuff. I don't play no video games, so that one kind of went over my head. But yeah, you got that little age group, the silliest age group out there that's sitting here, gonna be the ones on that front line. Oh yeah, you're gonna learn all about them Hezbollah guerrillas and the Houthis. Oh, you're gonna learn about all that. Because this ain't no game out here, man. They have no idea how fragile that little suburban house they living in, them BMWs that they driving, and them utilities that stay on 24 hours a day. They have no idea how fragile that shit is now. Yeah, sure. You go back 10, 15, 20 years. Yeah. Sure. Them gorillas, the real deal Holyfield. You see Israel been trying to eliminate Hezbollah. Shit. When was that war? 07? That's damn near 20 years ago. Still can't defeat them motherfuckers. You dealing with, like I keep saying, and that's where I'm nervous as hell. Because like I said, they're not going to send me. I'm too damn old. You got people over there that's been prepping for this since birth. And you got people in this country that's been monkeying around since birth. You ain't going to become no trained killer. I don't give a damn how much they promote how great the U.S. military is and how big and bad they are. You ain't going to become no trained killer overnight, big homie. You going up against a better opponent when it comes to this guerrilla warfare. Because that's what you about to get yourself into. The only way we might be able, like I said, I don't see a way out. Nobody does. But they sure the hell gonna, I guess, try or keep you distracted from them files. They sending in ground troops. You got ground troops coming in. They had to run. They had to run out of Afghanistan and run out, and they thought they had a chance in Iran. It was embarrassing. Should have never been over in Afghanistan. They said that was gonna be. Well, I think they didn't completely make themselves look like fools by saying, "Oh, it's just be a weekend." I think Afghanistan and all that was supposed to be like a couple months. That shit took 20 years. And it was never really over. We just left. It's going to be the same thing here. Need to stop fronting how big and bad we are and try to get along with the world. Like I say, when I used to work on Kalakaua, you get a lot of military that come over to Oahu, and they got on them fucking shirts, back-to-back world champs. I mean, you better come off that arrogance. First of all, it's a damn lie. I'm saying to myself, which back-to-back championship? No, you ain't talking about what, World War I, World War II, what, World War II, Vietnam. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Because the Ruskies saved you in World War II. That's who stopped the Germans. In Vietnam, you got your ass handed to you. But once again, you tell a lie, you promote a lie enough, people begin to believe it. So I don't know what they're talking about, back-to-back world champions. Please. People better start thinking for themselves and stop trying to save these rich people's fucking money. Because at the end of all this, if it ever does end, they got their money. You're going to be the one scrambling without a job. Because the job cuts is coming. This war be damned. Them coming anyway. Because you dealing with that chatbot. You ask Meta. I know you got some people at that company fried. I know they got security all through them fucking buildings at Meta. They said the average worker over there was making like $350,000, $360,000, and they just gave them the pimping news. Knowing good and damn well they'll never get another job like that again. And what you think Meta is the only damn corporation on the planet that sees the future? Put your ass out on the street, jobless. You got the Fed chairman telling you, shit, I don't know. This inflation, this shit is runaway. I don't know how bad it, I don't know. And we might even, we so programmed to the money is our God, we might wind up cutting when they should be raising. So we're going to jack that inflation up again. You want to know why? You look at the salaries all them make. They can handle an increase in inflation. No problem. They got songs now, OG, with the ass chat and the lyrics. Job market is sold out of stock. You better start creating some shit on your own. Like I said, I don't care if it's artwork. I don't care if you can sew, knit. You better start creating something to make some money on your own. Because that chatbot is coming. And it's coming like a freight train. And its job, he's got one mission. That chatbot's got one mission, just like that damn storm the other night. To run over this damn place. That chatbot's mission is to raise the unemployment rate. I have one mission. And that's to take as many damn jobs as I can, as fast as I can. I don't give a damn what color you are. I don't give a damn how much money you got in the bank. I'm here to eat. I was saying the other day, what you got over there? What you got over there? Programmers, give it to me. What you got? Sales reps over there? Give it to me. Give it to me all. Damn chatbot ain't got no damn feelings. And Meta sees that. 1 in 5. See ya. and I wouldn't want to be you. Should scare the living daylights out of you. Oil hovering at WTI hovering at 100. Speaking of that, what the hell is that damn number at? 95. Brent 107. With all this damn action, trying to keep it from fucking getting on a damn stallion and they're doing everything in their power to control these markets, and it ain't working. And you get silly ass people get on here calling me Pookie and shit. Man, I got way bigger problems than your silly ass names. That AI ain't nothing to fuck with. When they give your ass the pimping news, because the pimping news is coming. Say it again. Because sometimes you get a lot of new people on this podcast. So I apologize for the people that have heard it before. These corporations, they have a legal obligation to their shareholders to maximize profits. If that means leaving your monkey ass out to dry, unemployed, all non-void, walking around like the pretty boy Floyd, so be it. They are not going to jeopardize their family's welfare because they didn't maximize profits, and now they're looking for a job to save your monkey ass. They have a legal obligation to maximize profits, which means if I've been producing this product for $1 million a year, and you can show me a way to do it for $10,000 a year, they don't care if you in there begging. I can't. Well, I just bought a house. I just got that new damn Benz. Don't know what to tell you. Here's your if you lucky, here's your little punk ass severance. Here's your little punk ass severance, and you can sign up for this fucking Cobra. I appreciate that like, big homie. And you can sign up for this little punk ass severance called, or this little whatever bullshit ass insurance they give you when they give you the pimping news, that Cobra. Like I've been telling y'all, these people have to, but y'all out here saving these people that'll leave you for dead. Well, Walker, I appreciate that like, big homie. That's what I keep telling you. I'm 56 years old. I done had the pimping news given to me more than once. I know the routine. If your ass is lucky, they give you a little severance, and when they hit your ass with that Cobra, you know that's your ass then. And you don't know how because you used to this shit, it's been taken out of my check, and I ain't never had to really pay for my own health insurance and whoop you. And you do the Cobra, and it's like, well, like I'm on my own. Yeah. That Anita Baker. On my own. That's not the way it was supposed to be. On my own. You better start prepping for that now. Hell yeah, it's hard living out here in this fucking jungle. But at least I know we can make it 100% on our own. Without no punk ass job, without your punk ass utility, without your punk ass water, your electricity, your nat gas. You better get you. I appreciate that like. I don't know if you. Who's that? I got somebody. Oh, they got one nigga, Carlos. What's good with you? My brother, I heard the U.S. wants to dominate South America. Save us, big brother. My Brazil just wants peace. All I can do is tell you this, Carlos. Here's the good news for you. Here's the good news for you, Carlos. You don't have to worry. Because you don't have to fire a shot. Y'all not going to even have to fight. Don't worry about all that. Put all your guns and all your slingshots and whatever people got. Put all that shit away. All you got to do, just the Iranians that already showed you the damn blueprint. All you got to do is disrupt their damn dollar, and they'll leave you the fuck alone. Like I say, all that, we worried about the U.S. trying to invade. All you got to do is disrupt their damn dollar, and they'll leave you alone. Go on to the beach, big homie. You fine. You're fine. Go monkey around with your pretty Brazilian girls. All you got to do is figure out a way to disrupt the dollar. The whole world knows that now. Imagine being handed everything, now having to fend to exactly. You're not going to adjust to that very well. You ain't got to worry about nothing, Carlos. Man, you need to be down at that beach, checking them out like a young cat like you should be. I'm jealous, big homie. I'm 56 years old, happily married for over damn near 10 years. So I can't do that no more. So why don't you go on down there and do it for me, big homie? All you got to do is figure out a way to disrupt the damn money. And they'll turn their little ships around, and we need to go back. The blueprint is out on the United States. That's why I said he should have never took his ass over there. Nobody's scared of us no more. They said, okay, well, how do we disrupt that dollar? Okay, you do it like that. Okay, so we'll do this. Or why you think he come in with all the damn tariffs and all that BS? It's all about their cheddar. Like I say, the ink wasn't even dry on the damn inauguration. This motherfucker releasing the hounds on the Mexicans and tariffing people. No thought given. You're fine, Carlos. You are invited to come over with your lady and enjoy the beaches here. Like I say, when you got love, you want. Exactly. Like I said, I'll never say never. But man, maybe if I was 20, 30 years younger, I'm going to let you do it for me, big homie. Shit, send me some pictures. Send the old nigga some pictures. Like I say, man, at the end of the day, man, y'all got everything. Y'all got y'all youth, man. And that shit is priceless. And don't let no monkey at 1600 get you stressed out over Nathan. Enjoy your damn youth. Let this monkey at 1600 fall on his own face. Because the world is decoupling from the U.S. Decoupling. I appreciate that like, big homie. He said, appreciate it. Oh, all good, big homie. I appreciate you tuning in every day. I really do appreciate you. Hell yeah, you should be chilling like Bob Dylan over there. I'm worried about that nigga in 1600. Shit. Because he got big fucking problems. Orange Man Bad has huge problems. That's the bad part about it. Who in the fuck gets into the Oval Office and says, I'm going to create this perfect storm to ruin this country? And you got some of his MAGA supporters going, that'll be fun. Let's ruin the country. That'll be cool. Oh yeah. Now that'll be something that they'll talk about. Let's ruin it. Let's ruin it. I appreciate that like, big homie. What the fuck else could they have been thinking? Putting his ass in there. And you got still some people out there cheering his ass on. Better clean that damn pipe out. Better get your head on straight. We said a bunch of envoys, jealous, miserable people. Like I said yesterday. If they ain't the only one, I appreciate that like, big homie. If they ain't the only one with everything, they depressed. They absolutely positively depressed. And they better get ready for China to have everything. And like they keep saying, that's just half the story. I appreciate that like, big homie. That's just half the story. The GCC not buying up these 10-year notes. Wait till the Chinese start dumping them. That's why everybody keeps saying all roads lead to your ass being dead broke. There is no two ways about it. All roads lead to your ass being dead fucking broke. Word up, because they got next. Yup. Yup. You know how it is. You're in the fucking pool hall and you got to write your name on the fucking board to see who got the table next. Nigga, you look up on that board. The U.S. don't want to look over. They glance, nigga. I see a C and I see a R. China and Russia got next. Real talk. Real talk. All roads lead to your ass being broke because you put that one monkey in because you didn't want to put a black woman in. And prior to that, you didn't even want to put a white woman in. That's when I kind of knew Kamala. I was like, she should win. But I was like, come on, Jay, you got to be real with it. If they didn't put a white woman in there, what the hell make you think they're going to put a black woman in there? And you see where we are. You see where we are. On the brink. You know what? I won't even say on the brink no more. This shit done collapsed, big homie. The hatred for women. That like I said, that's a whole nother conversation. I never seen in all of my fucking days a bunch of so-called straight men that don't want to be around no damn women. They don't want to give women nothing. I mean, like I'm a former track runner and cross-country runner. I just recently found out that women couldn't even run in marathons at one time. What are you motherfuckers so afraid of? That she might beat you? So what? Motherfucker, she's in better shape. Next marathon, get your ass in shape. I've never seen a bunch of so-called straight men that don't want to be around. They don't want to work with them. They don't want to vote for them. They want to suppress. I mean, what are y'all so worried about? And that ain't brothers. That ain't Mexicans. That ain't Hawaiians. That's one group of people. Weird. I mean, strange. I find that strange. That you so worried to put a woman in charge of something, or that she might be your boss, or you don't even want to work next to him. What are you so worried about? And like I said, if Hillary or Kamala had won, motherfucker, the term is only 4 years. It's not 40 years. And you see where you at now. Toe back. Just like how the ancestors tried to take God's wife out of the Bible. Like I said, I try not to talk about subjects I'm not all that versed on. You know, I'm sure what you're saying is correct, but I have to admit, I don't know religion maybe as well as I should have. But I tell you what's going down now, I might have to go start reading about it. Shit, where's that living Bible? Because I don't understand the theys and the thous, but they tell me, nigga, get you a living Bible and you can read it, you monkey. I was like, oh, okay, that's regular terms, right? That's regular terms. So yeah, I might have to get my ass a living Bible because, like I said, we in a holy war too. And you see, I don't get up here and be talking about all that because shit, that go a little too deep for your boy. And them that shit be sounding scary as hell. And this is for the end times. And I'm like, well, shit. I'm just trying to save my money. These motherfuckers trying to get to Allah. I'm like, oh shit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, if your ass ain't off grid, my opinion would be you should get there, and you should get there very quickly, because this thing is moving way faster than a lot of people thought, including myself. Way faster. Nigga up there talking about I need another 200 billion. I mean, he talking about I need another 200 billion like he asking for $20. And Jack Daniels had the nerve to sit there and say, and I might be coming back for more. Yeah, they be bugging. The world not ending no time soon, but it's about to get hard, harder than it's already been. And that says a lot. He up there asking for $200 billion like it's $20 damn. And you know that number could move. That's what I'm saying. It's like when you hear somebody get up there like that, it gives the fallacy that this country is still big balling, shot calling. Hell no. We ain't been big balling for a long ass time. I hate to give you the pimping news. This country is broke. Like 90% of the people in this country is living off of credit. They start calling in them fucking loans. No, we need ours back now, big homie. No. All that 1800, no, I need the principal now. And your ass is leveraged to the damn hilt. I keep saying, you better not never look down at nobody. You think the homeless problem is bad now? Between, I forget what the number is. They say foreclosures is off the damn chain. I told you, it's getting ready to go back to the same way it was in 2008. When I told the damn bank, I ain't paying you. All right, don't just stay there. Didn't pay them monkeys for 4 years. 4. And I was an easy guy. That's exactly what you're getting ready to have now. You're going to see a housing crisis like you ain't never seen. Oh, you want to know what the telltale signs are? Oh, shit, I can easily tell you that. I lived through that. You start riding around that neighborhood. You start counting the brown grasses. That's always the telltale motherfucking sign. You start looking at them lawns that the people that done said, the hell with it. I ain't putting on no sprinklers. I ain't running no excess water. Hell yeah. So I tell people, I ain't giving you no advice. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'll be damned if I owned a house right now and that funky ass bank sending me all this. Man, I'll pay you when I can pay you. Because they're not going to be able to foreclose on everybody. They don't want to foreclose on you. They just like the big bad U.S. military. They flex that shit. You get that big ass packet in the mail and all that fine print and the only word you know is foreclosure. Foreclosure, man. That's to scare your ass. And it's a hell of a lot more houses built now than in 08. You're going to have whole damn neighborhoods decimated. And people ain't going to pay jack shit for years if they smart. Yeah, they come up there and put all kind of shit on your door and all. Man, take that shit, ball it up, and throw it in the corner. They don't even have the manpower to foreclose on all these fucking houses. But they'll never give you that perception because your ass is taught from the womb. Yeah, you better pay your mortgage or they'll foreclose on you. People have no idea how much it takes to foreclose on you. And you got option after option after option after option. Y'all didn't have no wife. Gotta get here with that nonsense. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they be bugging. Okay, God didn't have no wife. You gotta get out of here with that nonsense. Like us, who's that? Christmas 9004. Like I said 5 minutes ago, I'm not about to get in no damn religious debate with you. Because you already got a religious situation over in the Middle East. And like I said, I ain't versed enough on it. See, I know what the fuck I don't know. I don't try to get up here and talk about shit I don't know. So if y'all want to debate that, more power to you. Like I said, I'm looking after my money. Because like I said, at my age, Shit. I ain't trying to go live underneath no damn bridge. That's why we came out here deep in the Hawaiian jungle. Hell yeah, got 3 acres for $15,000 9 years ago. Best move I ever made. Because see, I know what it's like. I know what it's like for the housing market to completely crumble on your ass. Like I said, I had roommates for a while. That cheddar used to flow. I used to put a ad up for somebody move out. Add up. I have motherfucker in there 24 hours later. Deposit in hand. That money, that's at the time when you could refinance your house, had the roommates going. There was so much fucking cheddar floating around, it wasn't even funny. I never thought that would turn. Shit, I tried to, like, when that market turned, you put an ad out for that room at the same price, you started getting some janky ass people showing up. I was like, what happened to all the quality motherfuckers? It's like, oh no. I'm trying to tell you, this economy will flip on your ass in a New York minute. I can tell you all the stories, big homie. I done seen the good and the bad. And you see right where I am. I gotta live out here in this jungle. Like I say, I could easily. I got a master's in fucking business, 30 years sales experience. I could easily cut this fucking hair, start talking like this. Yeah, shit, Jack. Okay, yeah. The projections for the next quarter is a 0.2% rise, and that looks pretty good for us. And so for the next regional meeting, I'll be giving a presentation about the introduction for the new product that we're planning on releasing to the Western region. Just if I fucking wanted to, yes, I can go back to that world. Why the fuck would I go back to that fragile ass world? Yeah, go get me one of these monkey ass houses. What do you say? You're never cutting your hell no. For what? Do I need to say it? Do I need to do the Kenny Red on them? Do I need to do the Kenny Red from American Pimp? When the bitch asked him, can I have Mother's Day off? He looked at her and I said, for what? I understand you got a baby, but you got a pimp to pay too. Cut my hair? I said, for what? So I can go back to one of your janky ass system? Hell no, I ain't cutting it, big homie. For what? I understand you got a baby, but you got a pimp to pay too. That was a cold line from that movie. If I ever see my nigga Kenny Red on the streets, I don't know what that nigga's real name is, but I'm going to come up and shake the big homie's hand. That's the last thing I thought he was going to say. He said, shit, bitch asked me because she had Mother's Day off. I looked at her and I said, for what? I understand you got a baby, but you got a pimp to pay too. Cut my hair for what? To go back to your janky ass system? At that desk, you don't know if that job is secure or not? Leveraged on some damn house? Hell no. When you don't know what the hell is getting ready to come out the sky? And it's way where I keep hearing these stories now where it wasn't like this back in the day when I owned my crib. These people talking about the damn insurance is off the chain and half my shit is in escrow and then I get this big ass bill at the end of the year. I'm like, what kind of fucking housing market are y'all in? Shit, my shit, like I said, I bought my shit in 96. 1,700 square feet, brand new. That damn note, they had me on something, it was $800 a month. Brand new, Southern California. Now, you take the shit back to that, maybe I'll consider going back to that world. That same house is $500,000. And that's why you about to get a real estate crash. Like I said, This ain't some house I'm looking at on Zillow or whoop-de-woo I'm driving by. It's a house I lived in for damn near 20 years. Ain't no way in the hell that house is worth $500,000. And people are starting to realize that. That's why this shit's ticking down. And that's why you got all these foreclosures so-called happening. I wouldn't pay them motherfuckers like I said, if knowing what I know now, man, like I said, you could come out here deep in the Hawaiian jungle. They got the plot right next door. He looking to sell his. He looking for $35,000 for 3 acres. Man, I would stop paying my note right now. I say, shit, what is it? Okay, so we supposed to pay him in April. And my note is 2, 3, whatever you crazy, 5, 10 grand. I don't know what some of y'all paying. Shit. I'd ride that bitch out all the way to the end of the year, get my whatever, 40, 50 grand, and I'm 5,000, big homie. I'm about to go buy me some property that I own. About to start hooking up this damn solar, about to start catching my water and living off this damn dry ass wood deep in the damn Hawaiian jungle, wherever other jungle you want to try to get to. But you got a lot of people, they're too worried about what other people think. And the reason why that's dumb as hell in this day and age, man, you about to have everybody, not everybody, everybody up against it. You ain't know that. Nobody gonna look down at you. What they gonna say is, how can I get one? Because my ass is underwater too. Got to be out your damn mind. If you think I'm gonna go back and work for one of these janky ass corporations and get my ass strung out on one of these long ass 30, I think the niggas came out with a 50-year mortgage. So you might as well buy 3 fucking houses with a 50-year mortgage. You got to be out of your damn mind. Trying to impress in this day, you only hurting yourself. You was a damn fool. You better pride and all that. Like I keep telling people, especially the younger cats on here. Hey, homie, you can always go back to that. This ism turnaround, you can always go back to that. But you better weather this storm. Because the housing market is to the curb. Can nobody afford these houses? They can barely afford to rent. Ain't no way in the hell. It's time for everything now. Is it time for survival? You better start watching that fucking game show Survivor to learn what the hell that plan is. And when you better become a botanist so you know what the right damn food to plant, the right damn food to eat. Oh yeah, all the little botany, and I don't need to know all that. What the hell I need to know? Yeah, all that's about to come into play. Now, you in a survival mode. This ain't no time to be flossing. Because all people gonna do is laugh at you behind your back. And it ain't gonna be from jealousy. It's gonna be from stupidity. I'll say, in this environment, you wouldn't buy what? But you out your damn mind. The way these job losses is going, are you out your damn mind? That's one thing I will say for these people around here. They prepping. Everybody over here ready. People over here know how to build their own structures, know how to catch that water, know how to hook up that solar like it ain't nothing. Know how to cook off this wood like it ain't Nathan. Like I said, I was all off beat when I first got over here. I was like, what the hell? Shit, nigga, I'm in rhythm like a motherfucker now. Oh yeah, I adapted real quick. Oh yeah, because I knew what the alternative was for me. Ain't nobody coming to save me. It's either you get this ism down, you get that routine down. No, you got to double tap it. Okay, I got. Either you get that routine down, or take your ass back to I don't know where you're gonna go. Because like I said, I came over here during COVID, and the tourism industry was shut down. But not cared about with many doctrines for you will be a ship on the sea being tossed to and from, being unstable. Like I said, English. And all I can do is tell you it didn't sound good, but I'm not gonna sit here in front like I completely understood you. But it didn't sound good. And if you're saying in so many words here, if you're communicating in so many words that things have gone to shit, yes, I agree with you. So, like I said, I am by no means a religious expert at all. But yeah. Oh yeah. I got out here, they was like, man, you better learn how to do this. You better learn that. I was like, huh? Oh, really? Okay. And yeah, like when we first got here, you damn right we ran back to Waikiki a couple times. The first time we was here, we took it out here for 6 months, and we was like, shit, motherfucker, I'm tapping out, big homie. Yeah, big homie. Can I come back and sell for y'all? Yeah, Jay, bring your monkey ass back on the Waikiki. Come on back. That jungle ate your ass alive. I said, man, shit. And we tried it again. And I think that time, that's when one of them big ass storms rolled through here. And we were still in the tent. And I was like, man, dog. They was like, bring your ass back. I was like, yeah, man. And that third time, when that COVID hit, can't go back now. There's nothing to go back to. You got nothing to go back to. And that will toughen your ass up real quick like. When you ain't got nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Now you gotta make it work. And it's the best thing that ever happened to us. The best thing that ever happened to us. Because now we know how to survive on our own. Economically, and whatever you want to call, I don't know, energy-wise, whatever. Completely know how to make it on our own. Hell yeah, it gets scary. Especially when you in the tourism industry and oil is at $100 damn and the TSA ain't at the airports and the lines are a mile long and you know the damn price of flights is about to be $1 trillion. Hell yeah, it gets scary. But at the end of the day, you know you're going to have some food. That's what my wife and I always say. No matter how bad it get out here, we know we got a paid-for roof over our head, and we know we got food growing. And that's a hell of a lot more than a lot of people got. Pressure makes pictures. You damn right. What's the saying? Diamonds is created under pressure from coal or rock, whatever this damn statement is. Yeah. That's the problem with too many people in this country. They've been too comfortable. The first time shit get tough, what's the first thing they say? Oh man, I gotta go find another job. It's like, man, don't you got any fucking faith in yourself? Don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you try to make it on your own for once? Oh, I gotta get a job. It's like that little statement just, I just shake my head at people. And like I said, if that's the life you want to live, you go live that life. I'm not knocking anybody's choice. If that's your choice, that's your choice. If you want a job and all that, then you go do that. But the people I don't like is the people that, oh, I got to go get a job. I don't want to do that. It's like, man, and you might as well be in your grave now. I mean, you living every day doing something that you absolutely fucking hate. You might as well be dead. And you look at why, it's like, well, I'm not going to go out there and try to live on my own. Hell no. And like I keep saying, and you think that you're going to be able to make it when one of these Ruskies or one of these Chinese or one of these damn Iranians fall out the sky that was born off damn grid. That wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. You ain't got a shot in the ass. Real talk. And that's why you see me glancing up at the sky once every 10, 15 minutes. Because believe you me, them drones ain't no joke. Because we got a lot of military on these islands. And my wife and I saw one of them motherfuckers fly over here one day. Obviously, it was a U.S. drone, but I was like, damn. You talk about some shit that'll wake you up real quick like. Yeah, you don't want to be, man, you don't want to be in no situation where you got drones and all that shit. You want to be, like I said, I don't even know if you can prep for all that. But I tell you one thing, you better prep for your food, you better prep for your water, you better prep for your dry wood. Because your boy Orange Man Bad is letting you know, I don't care about you. Like I said, I'd have more respect for him if people in his family was over there getting ready to fight this war. You got that weird ass Baron Trump walking around. And he never speaks. I don't know if the motherfucker's a mute or what. And people talking about Baron for president. That's right. Why you lost the job, you going back to square one when you're being given the opportunity to excel. You better start relying on you. Them jobs is fragile as hell. I don't give a damn what they done told you, what they done led you to believe. I don't give a damn what you look like. I don't give a damn what color your eyes are. I don't care what your skin color is. That ain't gonna save you. Wayne Strickland, opportunity to excel doesn't mean opportunity to progress. Opportunity to excel doesn't mean opportunity to progress. The opportunity to progress and excel is within you, big homie. So Wayne Strickland, you're wrong. You're wrong. I mean, you can get on here and try to philosophize and all that and try to twist it and turn it because obviously you probably MAGA and you've been holding it in for so long. It all boils down to you. That's basically what the big homie was saying. So, like I said, that's the number one problem. People can't wait to get in here. Well, I got a message here for review. I don't know. You can tell me whatever. You can tell me whatever the hell you want to tell me in so many words. I could care less. And I believe everybody in this chat could care less. You just mad. You just mad because your so-called 401k ain't what she used to be. And you're not going to be getting no more GCC dollars. And the Saudis ain't buying this 10-year note no more. And the Ruskies smacked your little president around, making him look like a fool, saying we're gonna send several ships down to Cuba and nobody gonna do jack shit about it. And you just mad because you can't get the UN on the damn phone. And you're mad because Powell came out yesterday and says, I have no idea how bad this runaway inflation is. So you want to get in here and try to upset the apple cart. You know exactly what the homie was talking about. So save it, big homie. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, it just ticked down one from 8 to 7. So I hope that was him that left the room. Because I'm not taking that no more in this chat. All you trying to divide the room. I'm done with that shit. I want people on this channel that want to be united. Because you didn't have the shit too far divided for too long. You had too many people. It's too much money at the damn top. What they say? What, the top 2% own 90% of everything? I mean, how in the hell will we even let a system develop like that? And you get certain people on here that see that system cracking and they want to get in here and upset the apple cart. Man, you go Wayne Strictly, go to somebody else's. And Trump bit will never believe in themselves. Exactly. Willing to die for that monkey. I was taken the wrong way. I'm with. Okay. Well, like I said, if I took you the wrong way, my bad. I'm only calling it how I see it. Like I said, I just want people in this room united. If you're one of them MAGA cats or you want to upset the room, please don't be in here. If you're here to have a good discussion and talk about unity, it's all good. So I apologize if I took you out of context. But like I said, sometimes in these chats, I don't know who's who. Oh, love you too, big homie. I just appreciate you taking your time to tune in. Yeah, it's all good. Because this is the time for togetherness. Because the people at the top is scandalous. I mean, how would you like playing on a team and you knew the head coach didn't have your best interests at heart, didn't have the organization's best interests at heart? It's almost like you can't trust nobody. I'm going to always take the chance to bet on myself. You have to. You have to bet on yourself. If you don't have confidence in yourself, you might as well be in your damn grave. And the thing about it is, especially for a lot of younger people out there, you'd be surprised by how well you will do. Like I said, I owned a house for damn near 20 years. There ain't one little thing break. Can you come and fix it? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I know where I pay you. Oh, my toilet's running. Can you come and fix that? I didn't know how to do jack shit. So for the fact that I've learned to do some of the things that I've learned to do, I have impressed myself beyond belief. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how much talent you really have if you break away from that system for a second. Stop living your life for these people. They got their money. Do you really think Mark Zuckerberg gives a damn about the 20% of the people he getting ready to let go? Hell no. Got more money he can count in 25 lifetimes. Damn near own the whole island of Kauai. He got underground bunkers, above ground apartments for him and his family and his close friends to be over there set up for a long time in case this hit the fan. For a long time. Ain't thinking about you. Ain't thinking about them people he let go. I got mine. You better get yours. Imagine trying to fix a broken system, OG, with no tools to do it, or any knowledge about doing it. Like I said, you not only need the tools, you need the knowledge to know what the hell is going on out here. And most importantly, and that's why I keep telling everybody, you better get yourself in a off-grid, good financial situation, because you ain't gonna be able to do nothing if you stressed out over money. You ain't gonna be able to do Nathaniel if you stressed out over paper. Whether you got the tools, the knowledge, or whatever. You better get your mind right, or you're gonna wind up like old boy 1600. He don't know whether to go left or right. The prayers is in a bad spot. And we gonna pay the price. Yeah, this is serious. This is serious as a heart attack, big homie. You see certain podcasters out there, they say it every day. They say the biggest bomb that then got dropped in this whole scenario, because you keep hearing about, oh, they blew that up. They blew that oil field up. Oh, they hit that apartment complex over in Qatar. Oh, they bombing Israel. Oh, bloody hell, it's coming back to Tehran. Man, the hell with all that. When them Iranians said, this oil is about to get slung in Chinese yuan, which means we done with that petrodollar. That's why I keep saying, I know this country is screwed because let me ask you this. You get a damn alien from fucking Saturn, the crash land on this planet, everything gonna stop. Who, what, how in the hell is that? Everything gonna stop, just like 9/11. When them Iranians said that, and nothing over here, like, well, I don't know, they're talking about something in the Middle East. I don't know. Everything should have came to a screeching halt. That's your livelihood. The GCC propping up your stock market and buying this 10-year note is your life. Don't you understand that? Stop believing the hype about you got all this money because of your brain power. I don't know how many times I got to tell you that. People in this country, you ain't no smarter than anybody else on this damn planet. You ain't no better. I don't give a damn what color your eyes are. I don't give a damn what skin color you got. Stop thinking this country is so prosperous because of your brain power. It's because the DC been giving you all that damn petrodollars for all these years. That's why. That's why. And that they just turned that little valve off. And your boy that don't know what the hell he's doing at 1600 is doing his damnness to just get it turned back on a little bit. You will never be as rich as you once was. That's not my opinion. That's fact. That's what I don't think a lot of people understand. It's got nothing to do with what I feel. That is fact. You don't believe me? Go look at some other podcasts. Look at the numbers. You will never, ever, ever be as economically prosperous as you was 2.5 weeks ago. Ever. They partying their ass off over in China. Regardless of what you hear. Because they say, this shit about to get slung in yuan. That's about to be the reserve currency. It's about to be good times over here, big homie. You done let that Ruski off the hook, so I know he somehow gonna get in on it. Yeah, man. Because of your boy. Screaming Trump 2028. But in 2028, going to be holding up signs, work for food. And the bad part about it, people going to say, I got no food to share for you, to share with you, big homie. You should have grown something. And I surely don't have any money to give you. So you can sit there and hold that sign till your ass is blue in the face. It means nothing. I can't give you what I don't have. And you better get your money out that fucking bank. Stop looking at Bank of America, that big ass, pretty ass building with that big neon sign, and say, they could never go under. Come on. I don't know what you're going to do with it. I don't know how much money you got in there. I don't know how the hell you're going to stash 300,000. I don't know what you're going to do. Like I said, this is one time. It's good to be fucking broke. Right now, more money, more problems. You better have just enough money in your account to pay your bills. You better pull it. Don't listen to me. Look at the FX market. These motherfuckers pulling they going into cash. And not only that, I'm investing in foreign currency because I'm not going to fall with this when the way they finna chop this US dollar up. Gone. Inflation on the rise. And Powell talking about, well, when Edward Scissorhands get in here, we gonna let him cut. We gonna let him cut at least once. You better take them damn turntables and burn them. You're supposed to be raising rates. Appreciate that like, big homie. They talking about letting him cut one more time. You better take them two damn Technique 1200s and that Newmark mixer and say, no, you can't cut no more. The DJing session is over. Throw them turntables in the damn trash. But they gonna let him cut. That's why I keep telling people, you better drastically cut back your bills. I don't give a damn how great your salary is. It ain't gonna mean nothing when the US dollar ain't worth nothing. And you slaving away at their job for that so-called nice salary that ain't gonna be worth a damn once they done chopping up this dollar. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. The people that have cut their bills down to nothing, that's out here living off grid in these jungles and these back rural communities, them gonna be your new Beverly Hillbillies. Damn right. That's gonna be the new rich out there. Just like them degrees have. Like I said, and I got 2 of them. And I do it every day. I'll do it again today. And I ain't got no janky ass degrees either. I got a master's in business. You know what them degrees is worth? You see this little piece of bamboo that comes off of our bamboo patch out there? Ain't worth a damn. Damn about your degree. You'll never be smarter than that chatbot. Give a damn about your degree. Ha ha! It took your monkey ass 6 years to learn what I know in 6 seconds. Who you gonna put your money on? That was good, boys and girls. Good for nothing. Sure, one time it was great. It took me a long way in life. At one time. This ain't that time. Them degrees were starting to become worthless even before AI. Now you got that chatbot eating everything. Give me that joke. Give me that sector. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. What is that over there? What you got over there? What? Truck driving? Give it to me. We automating all this. What you, a project manager? What, construction? Give it to me. Give me the chatbot with the plus and the under. See, but he want the chatbot. He want the chatbot plus the damn points and give him the under. Shit. That chatbot's got one job. One job. To raise the unemployment rate. To put your ass under a bridge. Give me another sector. What is it? What is it? What is it? Tourism? Give it to me. That AI is ruthless as hell. Because it knows it's the coldest on the block. The coldest. Monkeys came ready to see me. And the bad part of school, this is some Atari 2600 shit. You wait till I don't know what number y'all are. Like I said, I'm not no video game cat. But I don't know if you're on PlayStation 20. I don't know what the hell you're on. But this some Atari 2600 shit. Invaders with that janky ass joystick, that little. Now I'll be looking at the joystick now. I'm like, wait, you motherfucker, you about to fly a F-35? Where do you begin? It's just the beginning for that chatbot. And what you think? What you think these corporations gonna sit here and say? Nah. We're gonna waste money. We're gonna lose money. So to make sure you can afford to buy your little sons and daughters Christmas gifts. Say the hell with your sons and daughters. Get your ass out here. Get your ass out of here. And oh yeah, don't forget, here's your little Cobra insurance that you need to sign up for. Like they doing you a damn favor. That's the first game system too. Yep, that Atari 2600. I used to be a little gamer back in the day. I was a kid at one time. Like I told you, we had the first hack. You hold the reset button down and turn that motherfucker on. You get the double fire on Space Invaders. That's the first hack. Hell yeah, you had Atari 2600. They give your ass that janky ass paddle with one red button, or that little turning paddle in case you was lucky enough to get that damn, that was for the NASCAR game or some shit. And look where we at now with these video games. Man, you ain't seen Nathan yet. For sure. Showing our age, big homie. But with age comes wisdom. That's why I'm trying to tell you, man, get your ism together. It's not about if anymore. We ifed and fifth and all. We did all that. Now it's okay. When? You will definitely be less rich in this world. Who we got here? My first date was PlayStation 1. Damn, yeah. Let's see. Pole position that's it. Who was that? That's No Belly. That's No Belly and No Belly. Okay, so you old school with it. No Belly. And then, like I said, I was a kid at one time too, motherfuckers. And then they came out. It was the Atari 2600, and then they came out with the Atari 5200. And I still remember me and my brothers. You know how they used to run them damn commercials right before Christmas. So you start begging your parents, "Oh, I want that." When they came out with that 5200, and that little kid was playing, and I think the commercial was his mother called him, and that motherfucker hit that pause button. We said, "Oh, nigga, you can pause it. You can pause it. Hey, dog, you can pause it." No, nigga, what? Stop lying. Stop lying, nigga. You can pause it. Man, niggas lost their mind. And now your motherfuckers got all kind of hard drives. And I was like, what? You can keep the game going? And like, what? Man, they got me so confused with this ism. I don't know what to think. That was the Maybach version. When they came out with that 5200 and you could pause the game, we thought we was the Jetsons. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all about that chatbot, big homie. You ain't seen Nathan yet. You ain't seen Nathaniel. You better get your money out the bank, figure out a way to bury it, fucking stash it in some safe something. You bet. If you want to keep your house, fine. I'm not going to tell anybody to leave whatever you got, but you better have a way to get away from all this. Like I said, I go back to Red Dawn. You watch that movie, they went right to them damn hills when the Rooskies came out of the sky. You better learn how to catch this water, cook your food on this dry ass wood, and learn to work with that damn solar. Cause you ain't seen Nathan yet. Stop. If you got a job and you keep it, great. If you can survive this storm, great. They talking about 80% unemployment. No, not 50, 100 years from now. 3 to 5 years. Don't listen to me. Do not listen to me. You read the story about Meta. I was shocked when I was like, damn, Zuck. It used to be going to cut 2%, going to cut 1%. We taking them in big chunks now. I told people this. I told you this months ago. Before all this happened, I told you they gonna start taking them in bigger and bigger chunks, just like this stock market. They gonna take it from you slowly, big homie. Shit, I might have my damn battery dying too. They gonna take it from you slowly. Until they don't. Until they start taking it from you quickly in big ass chunks. Your 401k, I can handle it. It pulled back a little. It pulled back a little. We're okay. Yeah, until they start pulling back a lot. You heard Jack Daniels this morning. I need $200 billion. See, that's the terms they talk in. And all you're trying to do is retire, hopefully, in the next year or two. You can add another 5 to 10 onto that, big homie, if ever. Like I said, that's why I put myself in a position. I ain't never retiring. My wife and I, we never plan to retire. We plan to give tours to the day we go. Now, if we in a position not to have to do that, great. But that's why I say you better get yourself in a position to do something that you halfway enjoy, that you can do for a very, very long time on your own. You cannot blame the corporation when they give you the pimpin' news. They are legally bound to give you the pimpin' news because you are not as efficient as that chatbot, period. I don't give a damn what Ivy League school you went to. No, your parents can't give you advice on this one. Your grandparents can't give you advice on this one. Your therapist can't give you advice on this one because we are in uncharted waters. That no one has traveled. And that idiot at 1600 is making the seas a hell of a lot rougher for you. This is bad enough. Like I said, even before this war, the economic storm that was coming just because of the chatbot was going to cause Armageddon. And then you put this idiot in there that's going to accelerate the whole thing by going over there getting his ass handed to him in the Middle East. Oh, yeah. Real smart move. Real smart move. Oh, that's just a brilliant move. Thinking that the world is dumb and the EU gonna come and save him after he dogged the people. That's why I say the guy's not all the way there. Who in the hell dogs a bunch of people and then asks for their help 6 months later? Who does that? When you have nothing to offer them. Oh, sure. At one time you could have said, well, you might need my military one day. You might need our armed forces one day. They said, well, that would have been true until your ass took your ass to the Gulf and the Iranians done exposed how to beat you. We don't need that janky ass military for what? They Kenny Red his ass. I said, for what? Well, what the hell we need with that janky ass military? This ain't the Cold War no more. Hello, this ain't the Cold War. We ain't staring at the Soviets eye to eye. What they need that for? That's because they never wanted you to learn the word asymmetric. See, so that's a four-letter word in the U.S. military, because all them destroyers and F-35s and F-15, 16, 18s, that shit's all neutralized. Don't listen to me. Don't believe a word I'm saying. He told you we'd be back in 2 weeks or the weekend. You're still over there. If we had all this might and was about it, Jack Daniels wouldn't be up there asking for another $200 billion with a B. And you're going to put your faith in all that. You're going to put your retirement in that BS. Because you think you holding on to that one last strand of hair thinking it can go back to the way it was. The way we were. Hell no, it ain't never going back to that. And the reason why it's never going back to that is because the rest of the planet is going to make sure it don't go back to that. That's why you got all the BRICS forming. What is it? Brazil, Russia, India, China, Korea. Yeah. They decoupling from the U.S. They sick of the U.S. dollar. And you know why they sick of the U.S. dollar? Because you walked around with your snotty ass, sedity ass attitude with it for so long. If you had been humble about it, maybe we could have kept our ass over here rich as hell and also had friends in the world. But no, that ain't good enough for you to be filthy rich. You want to be able to put your foot on the back of somebody's neck. Now that feels good. The money, that's okay. But I can look down my nose at people and have this damn attitude. That's why they separating from your ass. You don't want to share any wealth. People sick of you. And they're doing something about it. They sick of you. They sick of the sedity attitude in this country. Well, we just think, oh, well, we can just sit back. Just let them slave in the factories in China, make my new polo, my new Adidas, my new Nikes. Yeah. Oh, this is all great. They're sick of you. And you think you would go overseas and be humble when you visit other countries? Like I said, I'm in the damn tourism industry and I've done my fair share of traveling. Man, international people, they can't stand us because of the attitude we have, thinking you better than everybody when you're better than nobody. And now you're paying the price. And that's why you can't get nobody on the horn to help you out. Like I said, yeah, you may eventually get some countries to crack and say, okay, let's go in there and try to figure this out. But like I said, when and if that does happen, take all that with a grain of salt. Because running in that fire to grab your shoes and your purse and your wallet, and then it's like, well, y'all on your own. That's not help. That ain't help. That's people looking out for their own. And that's exactly what they're getting ready to do. And see, like I say, you got a scandalous cat up in there at 1600. See, people saying, okay, see, we can't deal with this dude straight up. So we got to be scandalous too. That's why he's so surprised that people pushing back on him. Oh, you playing dirty tactics too? Like I said, Macron called him the other night. They said, yeah, we go up in there. And I know he lit up like a Christmas tree. And then Macron hit him with, once you stop this war, burn bridges. And now they need to go back over them. Scandalous. And not only scandalous, but mentally unwell. That's a bad combination. And you're going to give somebody like that, they got the planet in the palm of their damn hand. Stupid can some people out there be? This entire country, like I said, I ain't never lived under an impeachment. So I assume if they're impeaching, you put another Republican in. I don't know. I don't know if H.G. Wells takes his place. For those that don't know, H.G. Wells is who wrote The Invisible Man, which is J.D. Vance, because you ain't seen him since the conflict started. So I don't know if H.G. Wells takes over. I really don't know how that whole thing works out. But you better get somebody else up in there. I don't give a damn who it is, because your boy is unwell. He's not all the way there at 1600. Or he wouldn't be doing the stuff that he's doing. He wouldn't be coming out saying the stuff that he's saying. And you got Casper the Friendly Ghost, Scott Bassett, who every time, he ain't been, that motherfucker ain't been the same since that phone call. I was watching an interview with him today. He motherfucker still shell-shocked. I appreciate that, big homie. That motherfucker ain't been the same since they summoned his ass out of that interview. And the president, he's good. And my son was like, fucking interview was saying, damn, man, shit. Your ass looked like you seen a ghost. So we call him Casper the Friendly Ghost. And you know, I don't have to explain Jack Daniels to you. You know who that is. This shit is an embarrassment. I am embarrassed to be an American right now. Embarrassed. Handed all of this and then bucked it off. And you still got a large percent of this population that you rub elbows with, that, oh, well, maybe we'll give him another chance. Let's try to put him in there for a third term. Man, that motherfucker's mental capacity and his nerves can't handle a third term, even if he could take one. You had a nice little run there, MAGA. They all have them. They all have them. Oh, yeah. The 80s Lakers, 80s 49ers, the 90s Bulls. They all have them, but they all come to an end. You had a nice little run. So all I can tell you is you better get yourself off grid. This computer finna die, so I apologize if I can't see the chat that well. You better get yourself off grid. You better get yourself in a position to where this damn energy crisis don't put you in your damn grave. Because it's going to be bad out there with it. Because this war going to be going on for a while. And like I said, when them Iranians got the drop on this ism that scares the living daylights out of me, they're not trying to fight. They send their little bomb. That's not the war they fighting. They fighting an economic war. What he saying? I ain't stood up in a while, so let me see what the hell he's saying. Who is that? Clay Tom Brown. MAGA had 90-day like Elon. Now they are done. Done data. It was a fun little experiment. Clay Tom Brown 5162. It was a fun little experiment. I even give little motherfuckers credit. You know, they had the merchandise, the red hats. You know, most political parties, I give Trump credit there. He's like, okay, shit, we gonna make this business style. He had the MAGA hats. You know, they made all kind of money off the MAGA hats. And You tell me, do you think America's great? Their slogan was "Make America Great Again." You tell me one thing that's great about this country right now. Do 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 do. Boom, boom. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. And Jack Reagan whole style. Oh, like I say, I mean, I look back at some of these old presidents, man. And like, I used to hear my old man complaining about them and whatnot, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. Man, these cats, like I said, when Georgie was in the middle of it, son Bush, I was like, no, you would never, ever, ever, I can live a million years. You'll never see nobody more scandalous than that. Never. Sheesh. Man, Georgie, you can't hold a candle to what's going on now. Like I said, you got to watch Fahrenheit 9/11. And I'll go back and look at that like, that ain't Nathan compared to now. You dealing with the most scandalous cat on the planet up in that White House, and he do not have all his marbles. And you got inflation on the rise and the stock market tumbling and oil on a runaway train to 200. And that chatbot is coming. It's all bad out there, big homie. And like I said, you got one play. You pretty much got, and this is real talk, you pretty much got one play. You best to get yourself in a position to where your bills is Nathan. Like I said, you can always go back to the cars. You can always go back to the cribs. They always gonna be built. They always gonna build a better car, y'all. They always gonna build nicer houses. If you can get yourself in a remote location and start fending for yourself, that's gonna be the best thing for you at this time. Because if some shit do fall out of the sky, and see, no one ever thinks. All you hear about is ground troops. Oh, okay, we're gonna send in ground troops to the Middle East. Okay. You never, ever, ever, because you never seen it, you never think that they could bring ground troops here too. Yeah, mother, just because you in the United States, you are still on planet Earth, regardless of what they tell you about NORAD and all that other stuff. You still vulnerable over here too. You might have to fight a ground war right here. And like I said yesterday, what you think they gonna start off in the jungle? They be like, hell no, that ain't where we starting. We want the low-hanging fruit. We want them suburbs. Why do they want the suburbs? Because it's easier to fight in the suburbs. They ain't trying to be in them damn cities first, going through all them buildings. It's a 100-story building. I don't know what the hell is on the 50th floor. Nah, that's too risky. Let's take over these damn suburbs first. Then they go into the cities. Then they may be brassy enough to come out here into the jungle. And hopefully by that time, something happened and the shit is over with. You best to have a bug out property. Where you got some food growing, you got solar panels ready to go, and everything else. They coming into the suburbs, cutting off the water supply, cutting off the electricity. It's gonna be their first thing. I mean, it's not difficult, you guys. I mean, what would you do if you was in the middle of World War III and you had the heavyweight champ on the damn ropes? What you gonna do? Let him off? And he got all the resources and everything else under the sun in this country. You coming over here to jack that, big homie. Ain't there person on this podcast or off this podcast been inside no damn NORAD. You don't know what's in there. You don't know what's in Fort Knox. You know, what if they start slanging this oil and gold? You don't know how much gold reserves we have. And we're the damn citizens, and you don't even know. It's almost like somebody else knows how much money is in your bank account. And you don't even know. And your livelihood could depend on that bank account. That's what I'm saying. Americans have been asleep at the wheel, and it's time to wake their asses up. You need to start asking the hard questions now and stop letting these people BS you with all these bullshit ass lines. We should be demanding to find out what the hell is in Fort Knox. The whisper is, okay, if they don't do it in yuan, they may do it in gold. And you have no idea what we got. Let me get out of here. I'll be on tomorrow. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that sub button. Y'all hit that follow button and hit that notification button. We're coming back at you in the economic downturn. Aloha and mahalo.